And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool
are.
house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, little bandwagoner. Brucifer had to be on for the reintroduction to the MME International. So we got Taladia here, my partner in crime for spreading love internationally to international nerds and fans. We got to have guests on Taladia when we do this. I don't know how often you could do it, once a month at least, maybe once every other week or something.
Once every other week, or once a month, that suit me.
Okay, because we got to spread the nerd love.
You know, I can speak international. Oui.
Oh God.
Oh no. You see what you started, Max?
Okay, so this is on Bruce for stream too. So I reluctantly thumbs up the video. No, I go thumbs up Bruce's stream too. You know, you can watch both. Just mute Bruce, like I like to do a lot of times, and just keep it so his watch time is up.
Hey Siri, delete Max from my phone.
No.
Don't do that. No. She started to do it.
But there is really big news, and I'm going big screen for this. If you would be so kind as to like the video, and I will stop whining about likes as much. I'll still mention it, but I won't whine as hard. It really helps us in the algorithm. Let me finish. Really helps us in the algorithm. You are the difference between if this channel is successful or not, and it means so much to me. And it's free to like the video, so that means you, Senior Nerd, just got here. So that's my plea to like. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, because MME and MME International and the kingdom of nerds are going places. We are.
And I'm going places.
Yes. I don't know what that means, Senior Nerd. You timestamps, so we don't have to watch the whole video of Grace. You got to react to Grace's reaction. I watched a little bit of it, but I don't, hot takes. Glenn Powell should be Human Torch because dude is on fire. I think he might be getting too big for that role. I think he would want someone like. Well, we're getting to the casting, and then Bruce sent me an article when I was like getting into the bathtub. I was like naked, and I was like, "What?" I was like,
too much information.
Hell yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers. You don't know how hyper I was, Bruce. And then I got out of it, and then I got
how hard it made me.
No,
Max doesn't have.
I haven't been that hard in years. But then I got out of the bath, and then Bruce was like, "Just kidding," or it's unverified. I was like, "Damn it!" I'm like, I thought Feige was going to play. I thought this was old school Feige, like when it was BVS versus Civil War. When they got, but we'll cover that later for a clip out for sure.
Yeah.
But first, here is. I keep forgetting to do this. Doctor Strange already has this. This is my PO box. That's too white. You can't see it.
No, I can't see. You can't see nothing.
There you go. There is my P.O. Box, MME P.O. Box 79272, Pittsburgh, PA 15216. Even if you want to send me a letter, a postcard from around the world, a picture, I will start hanging them on my wall next to Joe. You know, Joe in the mall. And I would really like something that I would really like that's a small, not that you need to do anything, viewers, but if you'd want to get me something small that's really cool, that's going to go there. is I would love like band stickers or patches from bands, or maybe like patches from superheroes, like a Batman little patch or sticker, so I could put it on my door and decorate it. And that's going to be dedicated to MME, viewers. And I have it's a small PO box. Last time I had one, no one sent anything. This is a cheaper PO box, and I would appreciate anything. If postcards are cool, people don't send postcards anymore. I would love some cool postcards. Like if it's a superhero postcard, you could still buy them from some places.
I got some special postcards I could send you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hang it on there next to Joe, or like double-sided tape. If it's I experienced Madam Web. I'm part of the Madam's Web now. I can't get down. I'm stuck. Help. Okay, I got to do this clip out because this is gonna be to DL. All right, hold on. What time is it? It's
6 minutes. Yeah.
What does that have to do with the Fantastic Four?
Well, no, this is an apology to DL. I apologize.
Don't apologize, DL.
You wait till you hear. I apologize, DL. I'm the one that said you should schedule a Madam Web spoiler stream. There's many reasons why I'm not going to go see it. One is I can't do it. I can't. Not the abysmal things I've heard. I can't do it.
Max,
I can't do it, DL. I
Movie
can't
channel.
see it.
You
I
have to
literally
go
don't.
watch it. You have
I
to go
don't
watch
even
it.
have the time to do it. My credit card is still not paid where it will renew my AMC A-list. And then I asked my wife if I could go on her Cinemark, and she's like, oh, that's no longer working either. I'm like, damn. And then it's a movie that I really, well, first off, I can't afford to see it right now. I know it's like 16, 17, 18 bucks. But besides that, I heard spoilers that they're barely, okay. That they're okay.
The movie
Well,
hasn't released yet.
It hasn't released yet.
It had released
It did
actually.
release today. It did release today.
Yeah, but people haven't seen it yet. Give people. A chance to see it
all
before
I'm gonna
you
say
spoil
is
stuff.
what you see in the posters. You're not gonna get much of it. You're not gonna get much of it. That's all.
Spoiling.
That's not spoil. I heard.
Yes,
I don't know
is,
if
Max.
it's accurate. Okay.
Come on, Max.
I
All
get
right.
to decide.
I'm sorry, DL. I just can't do it. I will be on the spoiler stream. If you don't watch this video, you'll never know that I didn't see it. And I'm like, yeah, DL, I agree with you. I don't think I could do it. Maybe if I get some time this weekend.
We have to change it from MME to FME. Fake movie.
No.
Mad.
No, it's so abysmal that I've heard if they're propping up Morbius over this, I just can't do it. I can't do another.
So you're going based on what other people are saying, not your own
absolutely.
opinion. When you tell people to watch stuff
for
themselves, you really don't mean it.
Within reason. Within reason.
Oh, now
you gotta
you're
have
changing.
nuance.
Now you're flipping.
No. Make up your own mind. There's lots of good movies that people don't appreciate, but the overwhelming, reactions of absolute BS that this movie's getting. I mean, I do need to pay my credit card bill. I'm not past due. It's just to the limit. And to reactivate my stuff. And it's mainly because I got a big bill last month that I wasn't expecting. I can't do it for this movie. I'm going to get my AMC A-list back and reinstated so I could go see movies. But I just don't think I could do it by this weekend. Or devote the time to this movie. My wife doesn't want to see it with me.
He's backpacking. You're right, Sticks.
So
he did the same thing for the Flash until we pressured him to seeing it.
No, the Flash was a way different. The Flash is way more of a desire to see that than this. I'm hoping for the best. Maybe everyone's wrong. I don't think so though. See how I can't do it. I can't. Sorry. Go see the movie.
Exactly.
Get Sticks in here. Get Sticks in here.
Your fans want you to go see this movie.
Lucifer, send a link to Sticks in private DMs.
Who is Sticks?
Sticks Boy 73.
Sticks Boy who?
I can't send links on the upstairs computer.
I got it.
I'm sorry,
sending
DL.
it
I'll talk to DL, see what he has to say. If he jumps on here and he peer pressures me into going, maybe I'll still go.
Peer
I
pressure.
don't know. Or you
Wait,
know, if he
you
really
just said
gets me,
that you couldn't go because of finances. But if DL gets on and pressures you, you'll go.
I mean,
Which
I don't.
isn't that?
I
Which
mean,
isn't?
I'll sell something. I'll go to the I'll sell something to see Madam Web. And I had a
If
you
you
know,
see
I'm
Max
sorry
on
I
the
couldn't. I'm
corner,
sorry I didn't stream. I'm back on track. I did I exercised for I burned 400 calories. I accidentally did the harder setting on the elliptical. My God, my legs are on fire because I was already
well,
like 10 minutes in before I'm like, oh, I accidentally hit the wrong program where it's like it makes it hard. It feels like you're going up a hill. I was like, oh darn.
well, you know, if you're gonna sell stuff, you're gonna need your legs.
Yeah. So I am also I'm rewarding myself with a beer. I don't do this during the week much, just one beer today.
What's the point? What's the point of the workout? Is it low carb? No.
No, it's not low carb. One beer. I'm not drinking a case. That's good. Let me put in my glass. I have water in here. But if anyone, no pressure. If anyone feels free to send a tip, even 99 cents a super sticker, would really appreciate it. No pressure, but it really helps us out here because there are a lot of costs associated. What? Get that out of here! I don't want that. First off, why isn't it called man butter? That sounds gross. Oh, that's like gross. All get that out. Don't. You know what? I gotta have a talk with you and Joe. Stop flashing weird images during my streams, please.
I only flash Captain Kennedy usually.
Yeah, you ruined some of my clip outs with this. You know, you and Joe.
I don't do that.
I know. All right, you hear that? This is ASMR beer drinking. Here.
Too much beer is bad for you.
Does that get like instant views?
What you swallowing the white foam?
Oh God. Where is Joe, by the way? I owe Joe money too.
Looking good.
For something.
You owe me money too.
I don't owe you nothing. What are you talking about? I owe you money
for my friendship.
I'm not paying for that.
You see this? You see the shot? I am not worth his time.
Hey, you're welcome in my bed anytime.
Whoa,
come hang out. We had a great weekend.
It's a lot of there's one for you too, so don't feel bad. Don't feel
all
bad.
we did was sleep, believe me.
No, that's going a bit too far.
Talati, you can come visit the States and you got a place to be as well.
I got family in the States. I can go stay with them.
Okay. All right, so I also got to show this. I have been better with money, but I needed this. I needed this.
You actually needed that. Or you needed the 100 other things that you haven't touched since you bought them.
No, this is really cool. Actually, this shout out to my friend Cyrus. And if you're here, just get the thumbs up, everyone. Please. His cousin makes this. And did you ever listen to a friend tell you about something like, oh yeah, that's cool. I really wasn't listening to Cyrus when he told me about this. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Whatever. But I did not know. Well, I got to make sure I don't show my address on this. Hold on a second.
Beer.
Bring what? Bring your own beer, madness.
Six doesn't drink.
What?
Neither do I.
He would rather spend money on laser discs than
Yes.
Betamax.
This and Doctor Who comic books.
I should have started opening this before.
Oh my God, you're horrible at pickups.
Horrible at what? Oh, I don't want to show my address. I forgot to put. Okay.
Well, you got to pre-open stuff before the stream.
I know.
Just as bad as Dom.
Okay. So it's called a mixtape.
XX tape.
Yeah. It's well packaged. It's got foam inserts. All right. It's by PollThings.com. That's the guy's name, Poll. Comes with a lot of extras. This one was $50.
Is this a person massager?
No. All right, so here we go. This is the case for your mixtape.
Case for the case.
So no, what it is it is an MP3 player that's the exact size of a cassette tape. But you also listen. You could put it in an actual cassette player and play MP3s off the cassette. So you can actually put a new device in an old device. And I'm going to be making mixtapes off of this. Put MP3s on here.
How many megabytes is this thing?
I don't know.
Is it even 256 megabytes?
Here's some side
Instruction
A, little inserts. Okay. So let me open this here. See if the tape's in here. It's a really cool looking tape. It comes with a lanyard, so you could have it around your neck, carry the
Was this
MP3.
thing more than $15?
50.
50.
Listen, bro, would you stop ruining this guy's a friend. He's going to come on the show. I'm getting him for an interview, and you're complaining about the cost. Wait till you see everything you get before you're. Oh my gosh, this is like the last clip out I did of an exclusive. Or here's a.
Should I highlight the chat reaction?
No. Stop it. Okay, so it also comes with some fun stuff here. Garbage Pal Paul. This is the guy that make it. Paul Burns, his company. Oh, it's got that might be his actual phone number. I don't know. Dallas, Texas. It's got some old school coins. And then you'll see the quality of it. I'm going to be doing a review on this to see if everything works. This is just the opening. Some mixtape coins. You can't really see it here.
Those look like coins for the buddy booths in an adult shop.
Okay.
or the slot machine. You put them in the slot machine.
I said Paul. Bruce.
Yes.
Don't ruin this for me. I'm very excited about this product.
I'm not ruining it. I just
okay. All right, and then here is another package. It comes in like a Blockbuster tape, mixtape, Volume 4, Audio Uprising. And I got to open this here.
That's another box.
Stab you sticks.
Now, once you get to the actual MP3, it functions as an MP3 player too. You could just take it anywhere. Most cassette players, there are certain cassette players that don't work. Official Paul Things seal of quality. Thank you, Paul. I am planning to reach out to you for an interview. All right. Here's the charging cable. Mixtape charging cable.
All right.
And here is the actual device, which is really cool. And I'm going to open this carefully. And I can't wait to see if this works as advertised, because I thought it was just an MP3 player that looked like a cassette tape. It's advertised that you can actually play this in an old school cassette player by starting play on the MP3s and then putting it in your cassette player. Here's the actual mixtape.
It's just a cassette tape.
And there's a screen here to select your MP3s. There's volume button there. Again,
that actually goes into a cassette tape player.
That's what I didn't think at first.
You might break your cassette player and the MP3.
No. It has it has the things here that turn in the cassette player, and that helps with the cassette function. Think there's an actual tape in there, and then it has this thing that goes on the head of the cassette player that actually transmits the music. So you can't just put any.
Is there a YouTube video of this actually working?
Yes.
Well, maybe you should link it for the people in the audience. I think that.
Well, I will when I clip it out, but this is the initial unboxing. So it's actually very nice quality. It feels like sometimes in the past. This is certainly great movie talk you got going on here. Thank you. It feels like a quality device. You know, some of these things have been made in well, I think he actually puts them together himself, from what I remember.
But Max,
research it. It's got a battery inside. You could see the battery. Yes. What?
I was gonna say it looks like a cassette.
Yes.
If anything.
Yes.
Oh boy,
Let's
here we go.
Perp here. Perp, hello.
Max.
Did you see this? I'm going to reach out to Paul for an interview. This is my friend Cyrus's cousin.
Cool.
This is an MP3 player.
Okay.
On paulthings.com. It's $50 on sale. You get all this stuff.
Cool.
And it functions as an MP3 player on its own. And then you press the screen here. You press play on the MP3. Say you got the new Blink 182 song.
Okay.
You press play. You put it in the cassette player. You press play on your old school cassette player. And you have an MP3 playing on the cassette in your old cassette player, which you would not be able to get MP3s on otherwise. That is a great device.
It's incredible.
I've
come bearing good news, Max.
What's that?
I've come bearing good news.
Yeah.
He finished.
Hold on. Let me finish this clip out because we are going to get an exclusive interview with Paul, so we can ask all our questions after I do my review. I'm going to try my best to do an unbiased review because it's a friend of my channel's cousin. But this is actually a device I was really looking for to see if it existed. And I completely was not listening to Cyrus when he first told me about it. I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. An MP3 player looks like a tape. The reason I'm interested is you could put this in some cassette players and play MP3s, so then I can make some awesome mixtapes. And yes, it is a rechargeable battery. And it comes with, hold on. Look at this. It comes with, where did I put? Oh, here's the charging cable. Yes. It's a rechargeable battery. And Bluetooth. So you could use this in your car, connect to Bluetooth. I know people put stuff on their phones, but you don't want your phones clogged with MP3s. There you go. What do you think? Perp?
Amazing movie.
Amazing.
You all stink. This is awesome. Wait till you see. Nice packaging.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the clip out. Go ahead. What's your amazing?
I have come here bearing good news for Max.
Ooh,
he will be seeing Madam Web.
No, he said he's not.
No,
he's not.
I heard is because he doesn't have he can't afford a ticket, and that's why I'm here. I'm going to purchase Max's ticket so he sees Madam Web.
No, he's going to come over with 2 other
Madam Web will be seen. Okay?
Thank God you saved
Max
the day
is
on
going to
that
see
one.
it because everyone else will be disappointed. I have seen it. I look forward to reviewing it with Max and others.
Oh God!
You see what you've done?
No excuses.
Well, just so you know, this was put on credit. I'm not putting on a PayPal credit. I'm not putting Madam Web on PayPal credit when I've got to pay stuff down.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Credit? What
are you
talking
talking
ticket?
about?
It's got a free
ticket. Why are you
ticket.
complicating things?
Free ticket.
Max.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So you have no excuse. Okay. So I'll return.
You have to go Friday.
I can't go Friday. I work Friday.
After work.
What about tomorrow?
No, I
You
have.
go after work.
I'm late shipping some eBay items. And I have to go to my parents again tomorrow.
If you get enough donations, will you call in sick on Friday?
No, I can't call. I have no time left.
You can't.
No, not
No.
How much? Let's say hypothetically.
I have
This
to
is
use
hypothetical.
my days
How
to
much?
help
How
my
much?
parents.
How much?
If we can get $200
$200
Super Chats.
$200 from the chat.
Yeah,
You call in sick.
That's
Would
not.
you do
That's
it for
not
200?
Which I'm literally on my employer's computer talking about. I
Oh,
cannot. No, I will not do that.
I would never do that.
No,
Or
no,
400.
Never.
We
If
got
you-
to.
if you
You got to
watch-
see Madam Web, bro. You got to figure that out.
Is it
Cancel
good?
this stream. Go
Is
now.
it good?
No, wait.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
It's not
Go
good.
see Madam Web.
Pep,
You
Pep, I
see,
planned the
everyone needs to
stream
see Madam Web. Everyone needs to
3
see this movie.
weeks. Pep, I planned the stream for 3 weeks with Max, so we're not canceling the stream.
It's already been canceled.
You just
3
don't know it.
weeks.
It's already ended.
It's already ended.
Well, if you must know, I gotta go help. I'm really spent a lot of time with my parents because my mother fell last week,
Yes.
and she
I'm
needs
sorry
to
hear
make
that.
sure everything is organized. So when she goes into the basement, my father's domain, who is a slob, he is. There's stuff everywhere that she doesn't trip and fall over something. I gotta, that cannot
Yeah,
happen.
but you don't
again.
listen
She
to
really-
critics, Anthony, so it doesn't matter. So you need to go see it because the critics told you they hated it, and the critics are always wrong, right? Boom.
What's the
All right.
grassy
Well,
says?
all I'm going to say is I'm not going to return to any MME panels or streams until Max sees Madam Web. That is all. I am out. I
but-
leave thee to you.
I thought you said he was gonna pay. I thought so. First, he said he was gonna pay for me, and now he's blackmailing me to see.
I'll buy you a ticket if he does it.
I have to see where I can even fit the time in this weekend.
Oh, here we go. You can go to the first show Saturday morning, and then do the rest of your errands after the movie.
I got to. Well,
You
I
find time to
gotta ship the
go,
eBay items.
tape
I gotta list some more eBay items tonight, and maybe I'll pay down the credit card that uses the A-list. Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Really? You need to spill the tea on that. Which titles? Max, you weren't on my show like usual.
oh yeah, I heard about
DC
this.
and Marvel are doing they're reprinting all their crossover 90s books like Spider-Boy, Super Spider-Boy or whatever it was, Dark Claw, and they're doing new iterations of crossover characters.
Yeah.
Here we go. Perp is getting you that ticket. He's in the chat.
Okay. All right. Well, I am actually watching on Bruce's first channel now too. Hold on.
Get
You
him
too,
that
Claudia.
like.
Claudia, open a tab with my channel, please.
I already done that, man. I already got your
Oh,
channel.
good. I need those
I
watch
always-
hours.
Yeah, I
Oh,
always
and
plan ahead.
if you haven't subscribed to my channel, we do some great content over there. We got Monday Night Madness.
Is he doing a
We
promo now?
We got Tuesday Hot Topics, and then we got
Tuesday Hot Topics,
and then we got Sunday, which is Between the Covers, where everybody comes to celebrate comics. So please head over to my channel, subscribe.
Sorry.
And if you need a link, the link will be provided in the chat.
Let's get to the amazing news. This is. Let me go to joeblow.com.
Pep is boycotting MME.
Where is everyone, by the way? It's because it's earlier.
It's
'Cause it's
What
early.
do you think this is?
All right. Well, I also got to go over my parents after this.
That's why I did it early.
Oh, that means I can stream later tonight with the real freaking movie talk people.
Hey, what about me? Can I come on?
You could just keep the stream going. You both
Oh.
could just keep the stream going. Help
You
me
know
out
can't
too.
host
I
a stream.
need
I
all
can't-
of the
I'm not good at hosting MMA streams.
Pilates here. Oh, why
Me and
isn't my
Pilates
computer
hosted-
working?
We posted a couple of streams together that went
Yeah.
really well.
Gaming
oh no,
well.
my
Gaming,
computer's
gaming.
freezing up.
And
They heard you, Perp. They're shutting me down.
Garrett.
Look what Perp did again. They're shutting me down. What the heck is going on with my computer? Hello?
What's here still working? It's like the middle of
Hello?
the day for him. Can you
I
hear
can
me,
add it.
Hello?
Yeah,
Max?
Max. Max is
He's in a state of limbo.
in the Speed Force.
He's in the
Oh my
Speed
goodness.
Force.
Perp, you did it again. Oh my goodness. I can't do anything. I can't see you guys.
You can't
What?
see me.
Oh, now I okay.
What computer did they give you?
I'm frozen. I'm shaking my head right now. And it's not even moving.
Oh, you
Voltaire will
said
be here
Frozen?
soon.
Let it go. Let it go. Oh, it has a high audience score.
Maybe that's why my StreamYard's messing up. Are you trying to stream at the same time, Perp?
Yeah, that's what he's
it.
doing.
That's what's going on. That's why
He's
my
cur-
StreamYard's messing up.
Purpose streaming?
Pep is gonna stream.
Unless he's joking. That's why it's all screwed up.
Pep, you haven't seen my fight. Hey, this isn't Dragon Ball Z, Pep.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give you a
I
Kamehameha.
can't even.
I'm glad I can't be blamed for this one.
If he's actually doing that now, that's probably what screwed it up.
I
I
never
gotta
did
No, I
anything.
I
I
gotta
don't see
restart
him
my
streaming.
computer. I gotta restart my computer.
Let him
So
go.
anyway,
We-
I
we-
will. We could do this. Let's go. So
Yeah,
let me bring this up.
Yes. And Max is completely frozen, by the way.
Oh, he is. All right.
Yeah.
So this morning we got a special Happy Valentine's Day from Marvel Studios announcing the Fantastic Four cast. We got Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon moss-bachrach as the Thing. I love all these actors. I hope they get this right this time. I would like to see a more comic book accurate adaptation of the Fantastic Four. I hope they don't take
Mhm.
multiverse elements from different Fantastic
Mul-
Fours and just lump
Yeah.
them together. Let's get the original Fantastic Four in the vein of Stan Lee. I want
Oh.
Stan Lee's vision to finally come up.
One thing.
in
Make
big
sure you
screen.
subscribe to my YouTube page. Thank you. Anyway, back to you saying.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, I love Pedro Pascal. He's great in everything he does. Freaking Joseph Quinn killed it in Stranger Things. He became like a overnight sensation star after that whole guitar solo he did. Oh, such a good actor. And Ebon, if you're not watching The Bear, you're doing yourself a disservice. It is such a great show. It's 2 seasons. Third season is supposed to be released this year, which is insane.
Mhm.
So, what do you think about this casting, Taladia?
I think this casting is okay, except for Pedro. Pedro's a bit. I'm not too keen on Pedro. Vanessa Kirby is a very good choice.
Yeah.
And I think this film will be set in the 60s.
Yes.
I think this
Because
of the logo. The logo.
I love
where
it.
is it?
I love it.
Here we go.
I am
He's
so
holding
excited.
the Time magazine of Johnson.
Yeah. I think this is amazing news. I think Feige's come out to play. This reminds me of old school Feige. I think James Gunn has kind of competition has raised both their levels. This is, I love that it's a time period superhero film. I love that it's in the 60s. I want this poster on my wall. This is a great poster. I never thought, besides just the announcement that come out with this illustration, it's awesome. It's like one of the, what is that artist? It's always in like doctors' offices. I forget his name. It's kind of like that style.
Can I make a prediction?
No, not yet. Let's talk about Pedro Pascal. Amazing. Vanessa Kirby. I'm not a huge. She's my least favorite of the casting. Joseph Quinn, Johnny Storm, awesome. Elon Moss-Bachrach is the thing. I just started watching The Bear. And he's
Wait,
amazing.
you started watching The Bear, but you haven't finished Evil Dead 2?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Because I started watching The Bear with my wife, but she left the room. It was making her nervous the way he was cooking furiously. She's like, he's going to cut himself. And she couldn't take it because he's a chef in this series. I apologize to Lottie. Now go ahead with your prediction. But this is amazing. I couldn't be happier, especially the way it was announced. It's been a long time coming, and that it says it's keeping 2025, right?
July 2025.
This is going up against Superman Legacy.
Yes.
This is what
Superman Legacy is going to destroy it.
Why? You're such a DC fanboy, bro. No, this is
the only reason you're not a DC fanboy anymore. We all know. Come on, we know.
There's a little DC in you too.
We know.
I'm a both. I don't play this fanboy BS. I never have.
So you do it all the time.
I do not. No, I do not. I criticize Zack Snyder too. James Gunn, I've criticized.
Criticize who?
I am the most consistent movie talk YouTuber there is.
You are not. You ride the line and hope you hit both sides.
No, this is an amazing matchup. Superman Legacy v Fantastic Four. Feige's come back to play. I'm sure they're still friends. It's probably friendly competition, but I'm sure Feige's not happy about Gunn saying that, a little alluding to the problems at Marvel, saying they should have the script finished before they start filming. These next movies are so tight. Marvel is back, baby. Marvel is back, and so is DC. And the superhero genre is not dead.
So
it's revitalized.
Based on the picture,
Superman Legacy.
Marvel's back.
We have to see the context and the execution, of course. But this cast and this image, the way it's announced, we're getting Deadpool 3 and then Fantastic Four the next year, going up against Superman Legacy. Great competition, helps everyone.
There's also
James
Joker.
Gunn versus Feige is what's going to save the superhero genre. No. Don't blow yourself up. No. Don't blow yourself up yet. This is you'll get your chance. You had to multi-stream this, okay? You had to multi-stream this. This is what's going to save the superhero genre. Is James Gunn versus Feige. Friendly rivalry is going to make make superhero movies great again.
Can I say something?
Superhero movies great. It's not whatever it is.
What?
Make superhero movies great again.
About?
It's going to save the superhero genre. It's revitalized. This is
the superhero genre doesn't need saving.
Yes, it does. You're like the dog in that meme. Everything's fine here, and the flames are coming down.
That sounds like MMA.
Yes, no, I don't completely agree. I don't like the way you framed this, Degrassi. Both Fantastic Four and Superman in the same boat. New iterations of previously failed franchises. Legacy has the edge because it's not hamstrung by the Feige formula. WCW versus WWE. This movie is going to destroy Superman Legacy? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a healthy competition. July 2025, you're getting Fantastic Four and Superman Legacy in the theaters. This is a win.
I will say this.
Jurassic Park.
I will say this. The critics love James Gunn. We know.
Here we go.
This has been established.
James Gunn fanboy. Here we go. I know
this. I think, just me,
go on,
that the critic score is going to sway the audience to Superman Legacy and not towards Fantastic Four, because we all know it's going to be jokey. I love jokey. Saying jokey. You know they're going to do over the top humor. It's going to be insane. If you think Love and Thunder had a lot of humor and bad jokes, this is going to go over that, I believe. And for the people saying I'm a DC fanboy, I actually own Fantastic Four comic books.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mr. Show Off.
damn it. This is my show now. Just kidding.
What the heck, man?
He's taking over the MME International.
Yeah, I know. What is this? Okay.
Which one?
Now he's going to do a Nerd International too. Watch.
Nah, I'm doing Con Live starting next week.
So July 11th is Superman Legacy. Do we have an exact
No.
date in July 1st?
July 25th.
July 25th, I believe. Yeah.
2 weeks later. But
we were going to be eating good that year, that month.
Superman, as previously stated by James Gunn, the entirety of Superman Legacy is going to be shot in IMAX. I don't think that's going to happen with Fantastic Four.
They didn't say that yet.
Whoever gets IMAX wins this battle.
Well, let's see this.
Antonio says July 25th for Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Or we can, since they're working together now, I can see Feige and Gunn coming out and doing a press conference saying, make it a super legacy. I mean, a super four. Go see both at the same time.
What are you saying? Don't highlight his comment, first of all. This tribalism BS. What competition makes everything better? I'm sorry. It's proven. We're gonna have great competition. Feige and Gunn firing on all cylinders. They both have to overcome some failed obstacles of the previous years. Super fantastic.
July 2021, right here, MME,
everyone.
And
yes.
Kingdom of Nerds, super fantastic.
And I'm gonna put if the trailer is good for Superman Legacy and it lives up to what what James Gunn is saying, that is great. It's gonna be great, as great as Man of Steel. Then I'll go and see it. Right, give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean am I not gonna go see Fantastic Four? No, I am gonna see Fantastic Four too.
Regardless of which
franchise,
which comic book company I prefer, I will go see both movies because I am a commentator in the movie talk community.
Are you trying to shade at me again?
So I will go see movies, even if some of them I don't want to go see.
How dare you, AOA?
That's how we supposed to do it here.
It has the very real potential to be bigger than Barbenheimer would imagine. But Superman Legacy is going to benefit more from that, though. If you do if you do a weekend where you see both, Legacy is gonna, because Legacy had a 2 week, probably like 2 week advantage.
If it doesn't have a bigger opening than Fantastic Four, it won't matter.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here, Marvel Studios revealed release schedules for upcoming slate of films. As Deadpool and Fantastic Four news breaks from Marvel Studios, Disney has revealed the planned release of their upcoming franchise films. I'd like to get some clarification on this because things have changed slightly. Let me see. So additionally, the folks at Disney have unveiled and released their upcoming schedule for the Marvel films. It has been revealed through the schedule that some dates have been changed for certain films. Firstly, on their schedule, Disney has updated the title of the previously known Deadpool 3 to official Deadpool and Wolverine. And is that significant that it's no longer Deadpool 3 and then it's Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah.
So it's not really Deadpool 3.
It's not Deadpool 3 anymore.
Where have you been for the last 3 days?
I didn't know that they weren't okay.
You watched the Super Bowl, didn't you?
Yes, I know, but I didn't know they weren't like removing Deadpool 3 from it altogether. Like I thought it was like a tagline, Deadpool Wolverine.
Obviously, you didn't watch my stream on Monday.
Unless the premiere for July 26th, as the scene in the trailer, the schedule now also reveals that Thunderbolts has moved up from July 25th, 2025 to May 2nd, 2025. The title to Fantastic Four is now officially changed to The Fantastic Four and switches places with Thunderbolts to release on July 25th, 2025, instead of its original date of May 2nd, 2020. So they just switched.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Other films confirmed through this schedule include Mahershala Ali's Blade, which will drop in November 7th, 2025. If that happens,
I doubt it.
that's a fire year. I mean, if it's low budget, they're not going to have as much special. Blade is a movie that you could probably film quick and dirty with
That movie
practical
has to be
effects,
filmed.
limited special effects.
It has to
If you
start filming in the beginning of the summer.
Look how they're doing Daredevil. You think Daredevil has a lot of CG? It has some practical effects. You got to remove wires, but it's going to
Daredevil
release
is
on
different.
time.
It's not a.
Look
Blade
how the
is
horror genre, vampire movies.
Blade is a better known character. So
But look,
it's hopefully
but look at vampire movies, how they're filmed quick and dirty, like low budget horror or vampire movies. It could be done, depending on the subject material. You get a great choreographer. He's filmed it on a budget. I'm sure it can make if there's no more delays.
What? They still haven't finished the script. They don't have a director, do they?
They have a script writer. I don't know. I have to revisit that. But they had a new script writer, and Mahershala Ali was finally happy. Is the last thing I heard. Okay, Captain America: Brave New World will be premiering in a year on February 14th. I actually think this is too much. I don't think they should do 4 movies in a year again. I think they should do like 2 or 3 in 2020. Even though I want it, this is kind of a lot again. You're doing 1 in 2024 and then 4 in 2025. I agree, Jacob. Horror is easy. It's not easy to make, but it's filmed. It reins the budget in.
But Blade isn't just a horror. It's not even a horror genre.
It's a superhero.
What's gonna really make Blade a success is the choreography, the practical effects, the story too, of course. But story sequences are not going to take a long time to film, or not, a long time for post-production. I easily see that this subject material Blade can make a great movie. And then if they are intending to, the rumors are that they're going to actually do Midnight Suns. They have to get Blade done if they're going to do Midnight Suns.
They have to do Midnight Suns. Yeah, that's for sure.
I think Josh Friedman is writing Fantastic Four.
Okay. Although there's much to be. Okay.
Avatar: Way of Water, Snowpiercer, Terminator: Dark Fate. Oh God.
All right. And although there's much to be replanned, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is still on schedule and confirmed for May 1st, 2026, as well as an untitled Marvel film on February 13th, 2026, July 24th, 2026, November 6th, 2026. And finally, on May 7th, 2027, Avengers: Secret Wars is scheduled to premiere. I think it's a little bit too much. I think they're still, even though I'm happy on which film title has been officially changed. Which film's title has been officially changed to the Fantastic Four?
What? I will say this about the casting. I think they went a little too old with Pascal and Eben.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
By the time this movie comes out, they're both going to be 50 plus.
So what? It's Mr. Fantastic.
Well,
how old was Robert Downey Jr.?
He's literally supposed to be like 10 years older than Sue Storm.
So
a huge age difference.
So you do
throw a little
dye beard on Pedro Pascal, he'll be fine.
What about
he's a good-looking man?
What about Ethan Van Sciver?
You ageist. This isn't the president in Biden. This is Mr. Fantastic.
By the time he finishes 10 years, he'll be 60 years old.
So what? He could play younger man.
I don't understand.
Wow, such ageism.
Of
Pedro's too old.
Younger actors to play these roles, so we could have longer.
How old was Robert Downey when he started playing Iron Man?
30s.
30?
No. Let me see Robert Downey Jr.
41.
Yeah, but that's not. You're not pairing a 50-year-old man with a 30-year-old woman. That's just saying.
Robert Downey Jr. is 58 years old.
Okay. 20 years ago, he was what?
38.
Exactly.
Almost 40.
Mm.
Not much difference there.
I will say that Pedro really doesn't look 50.
Yes. It's all
He
it's
looks
all
older. He
about
looks older.
it's all the vitality. You know,
Yeah, he looks older.
He's not falling when he tries to go ride a bike or losing his he can't find his way off a stage. He's very vital.
Or threatening to have Russia invade other countries, NATO countries. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
No, listen, I want young people across the board, but we're not talking about, the president here. We're talking about Mr. Fantastic. He could be a scientist.
Max, you've been attacking Biden for a week already. Stop.
I'm not attacking him by stating facts. I don't dislike the man. I just think he should give someone else a chance.
What about Trump and his lapses of judgment?
When did this become a political?
91.
What aboutism? I don't like. I said I don't like either. I don't.
Just saying.
I don't like either. I don't like either. I would like new
decorum.
Fresh.
Decorum.
Yeah.
For decorum.
I think people shouldn't be ageist except when you start talking about.
You're being an ageist.
No, listen. Would you let a surgeon? If a surgeon starts, if a medical professional, I'm not for ageism except in certain circumstances.
I think we should.
When there's people you're the one that made it this far, Bruce. You're the one that don't stop.
No, you brought it up.
No.
Listen, if the president can still do his job, he's fine.
Listen, you won't even let me finish.
Has he blown up any countries? No.
No. And he's not doing much to help, stop.
Should I list all his accomplishments he's been in?
No.
Like that.
He actually had an "I'm not senile" press conference. That when you schedule that's already
Max
lost.
is sensing again. Thank you very much.
I don't like either one.
When did this become about political agenda?
I don't know. Max started.
I'm just saying, if you have a surgeon that starts mixing things up and starts wandering off stage, and this is for mixing up facts, you don't let them operate. Same thing with the president. I'm sorry. Both of them should be step aside and let some younger generation people take a crack at it.
Who would you choose? Since you're so heavily involved in politics right now.
Neither.
Which candidates on both sides would you pick? Who would you pick to run?
Dean Phillips.
Are you kidding me? He destroyed him in South Carolina.
Because they
96%.
And Nikki Haley. I would like.
He wasn't even on the ballot. He got 96%.
I would rather see those two go at it.
I'd rather vote for Wilson Phillips.
Okay.
Wilson.
So how did we?
Over me.
Max,
write me in. Nice. Write me in. Stick Boy 73. In your
no.
Vote for me.
I vote for Sticks. I'm going to write in Sticks.
Yep. Write me in.
All right. Don't be. You're the one that took it there. How did we get here?
You took it there. We were talking about.
You were talking about Pedro Pascal's age.
Come on, Max. Come on.
You were talking about Pedro Pascal's age. He's a vital. His vitality, his acting ability is on point.
Vitality. Would you pick that up on Fox News?
Oh my God.
That's their talking point. Wow.
He's really annoying me right now.
There we go. You brought it up.
No. There's no comparison. If he is older, he doesn't seem that way. And what is it? It's called acting. We're not talking about a medical surgeon. Now? I'm not acting. This is true, honest opinions.
Hey, Sticks. How are you?
This is true, authentic opinions that Pedro is at the top of his game, not slipping up.
This must feel awkward for.
Oh my God! Excuses. I have a stutter too.
What's the excuses for 91 indictments?
I'm not. Why are you bringing that up? I'm not excusing Trump either. Why is it have to be?
They're literally the same age. They would have been to high school together.
Let me rein this in.
God. You got.
I have to rein this.
I'm not even talking about him.
I have to rein this in now. Okay.
Yes. Please, Claudia. Claudia's in charge.
Be the voice of reason, Claudia.
I don't like either one of them.
No more political talk.
Why are you trying to make it one or the other?
If you talk about political talk, I'll take you off the panel. Simple as.
Oh wow! I like that's sexy. I like that. All right, go ahead, Claudia.
Okay, so back to the Fantastic Four. Like, my honest opinion on it is that it's interesting that it's coming out in the same month as the new Jurassic Park film, and Superman Legacy within the weeks of each other. It's going to be very, very competitive in the box office for sure between three films. That's for sure. But
What one of those three will move
yeah,
once it gets closer.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
one of
that's
them
for
will
sure.
move.
I see Fantastic Four moving. It's gonna get delayed
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't
so.
see
because
I
I
don't
think it's. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Taladia.
I don't see Superman Legacy moving. James Gunn is sticking to what he's sticking to his gun as the as per se.
I mean,
It's gonna.
the hope would be not to move back, but to move forward. So, even if one stays in that slot, one might move up a couple weeks beforehand, and then some might move back, move past it. So,
All right, I
That's
lost.
gonna be a. There's room enough for
but
all three to come out in July. They can.
yeah, and it's not unheard of three blockbusters coming out on the same weekend. That's been done before. The difference is that we're not getting a lot of people at the theaters anyway. That's going to be the kicker. With people choosing which one to go to nowadays, or before they would have went to all three. Now they're going to choose.
Yeah.
Well, which one do I actually want to go see? Maybe a couple weeks down the line, I'll go see the next one,
I'm gonna
or
go.
whatever the
I
case
am
might
gonna
be.
go crazy in 2025, seeing Superman Legacy and
Madam Web.
Fantastic Four.
Here's what WB needs to do, in my
I'm gonna
opinion.
need
They
a
need
lot more beer to see Madam Web. I'm gonna get buzzed
Well-
before I go in there.
Warner Brothers needs to promote Superman Legacy as
In the
much as
car,
they can.
I'm just gonna be drinking in the car in the parking lot, and the officer be like, "Sorry, officer, I'm going to see Madam Web. I didn't drink while I was on the way here. I need these."
He'll
The
understand.
reason, but the reason why I say Superman Legacy needs to be promoted as much as it can, because look at the previous,
Absolutely, sir.
like it needs to be has, like what do you think, Sticks? Like WB needs to market Superman Legacy as much as they can, from let's say July this year all the way up to next year.
They don't need to market Superman per se, but they need to market whatever new circus they're going to create around it, right? So
Right,
like
yeah.
Superman, everyone knows Superman, everyone knows Batman, everyone knows Spider-Man, everyone, these are the like A or S tier characters that they put out time and time again. Because they know people are going to go see it. They're but what's gone on in the past needs to be showed that the future is going to be better. Not so much the character, just the movies themselves.
Yeah, I can understand your point of view. I think with Warner, what Warner Brothers needs to look at, like Marvel would promote as much as they can because they've got the funds. But with Warner Brothers' sticky situation financially, because financially they're in debt, there's nearly 60% bankruptcy. They need to get this movie to land, and if it doesn't land, David Zaslav is going to sell off the company just because it
probably.
didn't land.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's change subjects.
You can only lose money so many times. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some other
amazing
other news here, and I hope everyone's having a great Valentine's Day. Bruce said you don't drink, Sticks.
I don't drink as a rule.
As a rule?
On occasion, but not as a rule.
Okay, well when we meet up, I want to get you a beer or something. I still got this. I'm thinking about keeping it myself. That's the bait. Do you have them? Do you have them in box like that?
The betas?
Yeah. Because I've never seen one in an actual cardboard box.
Like, these are my Doctor Who betas.
Okay, that's cool.
Did Bruce tell you what I showed on the show the other night?
No.
So we were talking about the Shogun trailer.
I want to see that.
So I pulled out my Shogun VHS box set.
Beta?
VHS, not beta.
VHS. Oh, that's how much was that?
I don't remember. I bought it on eBay a while back. So I'll open it up. It comes with this little booklet. It's got
That's awesome. Can I have it?
yeah, it's got
Can I have it?
Chamberlain in there. And
It's a
Can I
whatever.
borrow?
kind.
I mean, can I borrow it?
and then it's got got 4 tapes in there.
That's cool.
It's one
Hey,
of a
Brian,
kind.
we got some great news today. The official
Hey, Brian.
casting of the Fantastic Four is going to be in the 60s with Pedro Pascal. What's her name? Kirby, the guy from Stranger Things, and the guy from The Bear, which The Bear is an amazing show. I love that show. And now, go ahead.
Cool.
And we're bringing it up. We're streaming a little earlier today because it's MME International's back. Taladia's helped bringing it back.
Yeah, I'm bringing it
International
back.
friends. We need to get a Canadian on here and an Australian on here too. We need to talk. We need to contact.
I can say A lot if you want. I'm pretty close.
No, actual authentic.
Oh.
Authentic.
Authentic, eh?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What's all that?
Me and Sticks are
Brian.
pretty close to Canada, so.
Wait, I gotta ask Brian something before we move on.
I know
Brian,
you are.
hopefully you're better than a couple of days ago. I know things didn't go the way you wanted to, so I just wanted to
You don't have to bring him up. Thank you.
Yeah, I know he forgot about it till you said that.
Shut up.
In a lovingly shut up. Yes.
Okay.
You don't do that to sports fans, Taladia. You don't bring
What's
it up.
wrong
and
with
try
you,
to-
man?
He was trying to be nice, but you got those are the role of sport. When you're
Nerds.
Taladia, when you have a family member that's into football, and I'm
Oh,
not
I
talking
do.
about
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
You bring up the loss of like sorry
Max,
for your
you should be the last one talking about football, Max.
Yes, I do.
All right,
I remind him.
Yeah, football.
All right. Well, let's get to some Joker 2 news because there was apparently new images for Valentine's Day. So there's new images. This is one new one. She's just got the diamond makeup there. Looks really good.
She's gonna kill this role.
What's wrong with his eye?
What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with his eye? Is it just closed or?
It's a picture.
Yes. Yeah, he's looking down with his eyes closed. So.
Okay.
Look at that. That's great.
So if they're going to follow the comics, it looks like she's going to be his psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And they meet at Arkham.
Yeah,
awesome.
Mad Love.
Oh, look at that. That's classy.
So I'm assuming you guys saw the post that they said it's not a musical. There will be music in it, and I'm assuming that
there's probably
the previous photo and this is all in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
So all the musical parts are going to be in their heads.
That'll be easy to differentiate. Yeah. You know, when you're in love, sometimes things are elevated. You got your mind takes you places. So I'm sure that they're going to play into that. That's interesting. I am not opposed to a musical at all, but hearing that confirmed, Bruce, that the musical aspect is going to be the part in their head. It'll be easier to decipher what's going on than the first one. Then,
it's not confirmed, but they did say if I could find it. Where did I put it?
Vince, you have a son? I didn't know you had a son. Awesome. I just downloaded Fortnite on my PS5.
Oh, good.
So I want to start playing that. Yeah, Sticks, we're probably going to have a Speedstorm play party this weekend. I got to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do it on PlayStation because that way I could be on screen too, but it's multi-platform, so everyone's going to be able to come. So, Brian, I don't know if you'll be available, but I'm playing a Speedstorm Racing Party Grand Prix this weekend.
Yep.
Eladia, you download it. It's free. You don't have any excuse not to download it.
Yeah,
I do think you have to get to a certain level before you can join a group.
Well, you have a few days to to start.
Just so you know, because I tried that at one point, and like you got to be at a certain level. I think you have to be level 5.
Oh, here's
I found it, Max, where about the musical part. If you don't mind, if I bring that up before you move.
Well, I have it right here. That's
it's up there. Okay.
Yeah. So features the return of Joaquin Phoenix as the title character. He's joined by Lady Gaga, who's said to be playing Harley Quinn. The rest of the cast includes Brendan Gleeson, Catherine Keener, Jacob Laughlin, and Harry Lotze. Zazie Beetz also returned to reprise her role as Sophie Dumond from the first movie, a love interest for Arthur. Last year, Beetz teased that the sequel won't be what fans are expecting. I think people will be surprised. I don't think it's going to be what they expect around it being a musical, Zazie Beetz said. We all sort of express musically and dancing in our lives day to day. I think it's going to work really well. So she kind of hints there. Maybe Bruce also has something else elaborated there for some. Do you have someone else's quote there?
Yes,
okay, so
I do.
let's bring up someone else's quote there.
Hold on, let me make sure my chat isn't up.
Yeah, that quote doesn't really speak to me as it being like a Grease or anything like that.
Lawrence Sher says Joker 2 isn't a musical per se. It just has music in it. The music is part of the film and the characters, but I don't know if it's a musical. So that goes into my theory that the musical sequences will be in their heads in the delusion of madness.
Yeah.
Think about like the comic Bruce from Mad Love, right? From Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 3 kids. Yeah, well, you've been busy, Vince. Vince has been busy. Okay.
I just talked about that book on Saturday.
So that's great. Hearing this, I mean, it's not a competition, but my anticipation for this surpasses the first Joker. Like, I think it's gonna blow the first Joker out of the way, where we're actually going to. I don't think we've got to see a great Harley Quinn and Joker relationship. I think we got a little bit of it in the DCU, but not like a focus like this is going to be. And I'm really excited to see how this works, besides just a montage of like, oh, this is how Joker and Harley met, like in the Suicide Squad, which was fine because it's about the Suicide Squad. But really an elaborate story on Harley and Quinzel and Joker, where you get to see the nuance and great acting is probably, I mean, I've been assuming that's what you're going to get. Great directing with Todd Phillips, and have it time for this relationship to breathe instead of moving past it, because obviously the toxic aspects of this relationship are not very PC. You know, she is kind of she's got Stockholm syndrome almost, you know, the way her relationship, and it's not a healthy relationship.
Yes,
and this is where
it was one of the most toxic relationships.
And to be fair,
history.
PC culture wanted to move past that storyline as fast as it could when we got the Birds of Prey. Okay, they're a couple. Now she's moving on, and she's an empowered woman. But that's not exactly where her character was right away. It took a long time for her to get to there. Yeah.
Side note, she hasn't been in a relationship with Joker for over a decade, Sticks. It's just took in the movie.
But this is where you're I don't know if you're willfully leaving out the context though, Bruce, because in the comics they had a relationship for a while before they got to that part though. Whereas we didn't get to see it on screen for very long.
It wasn't that long.
In the comics.
It wasn't that long, Sticks.
The animated series they did, but not in
not in live action
book. Yeah, no. Not in the like Batman series. In the Batman animated series they did.
Yeah, not in the comics, Max.
No, not in the comics.
All right, but regardless, I think it's more. I believe
you have to add context to this. You can't just assume PC culture influenced this decision.
Oh, it absolutely did.
What?
Margot Robbie went on the record as saying that she kind of wanted to move past it when she was promoting her.
I'm sure Margot Robbie didn't read Harley Quinn comic books.
She said she wanted to get more to empowered Harley Quinn than the, the victim of the Joker, because she was.
Yeah, I understand the general audience.
There was lots of press about about how they wanted to move on to the empowered Harley and escape past that. Okay, so
Well, I
I may
always
be
thought that,
incorrect
Choice
on
by the
how
Spirit-
long it was in the comics, but the animated series was there for
I
a
just
long
don't.
time.
I just want everybody to get
That's where she began.
a full picture of the character of Harley, not just what the theaters, because usually these studios they never get it right. I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like I said last night, I'm going to try to inform more people about comics
Nice
and not
logo, Joe.
be mad at them. Not knowing.
Like some characters in comics, each have some kind of different iteration where they're written differently. Harley's no different. She started out in the anime series. That's where they started.
But
her
for
at,
instance, if they do this well and you show the whole arc of the Harley and Joker experience, who's to say that this Harley Quinn can't move on and then have a relationship with Poison Ivy and be her own woman? And I would love to see. I would love to see the whole arc. You don't know that.
I don't think they're going to get a third movie.
It could transition to Harley Quinn. I think they will do a third movie and then do Harley Quinn.
Well, there's no reason for them to. There's no reason for them to start Harley Quinn with Joker in the new DC universe. Because I don't know. I think that'll be a bad move if they did, because Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are definitely more popular as a couple than Joker and Harley.
No.
Are you saying
Yes,
these iterations
yes,
shouldn't
equally
transfer into the new DC?
I mean, it's subjective, but to say one's more popular than the other, come on. How many people cosplay as Joker and Harley at Comic Cons?
How many people cosplay as Harley?
Exactly.
And
I think they're both popular.
No.
Where's your proof that one's more popular than the other? I think they're both popular.
They're both popular.
Yes.
That's certainty.
They're both.
What he's saying is
they're both different eras of Harley for sure. But to say one should be one's more than the other, I would like to see this version of Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn go forward. I mean, whether you think it's going to happen or not, we do have to see the context of the movie, see how the reception is of her version. But I would like to see more of her, and I would like to see her whole arc explored too, of where she started and where she ended, where I was let down by Birds of Prey. They kind of just covered at the beginning. I'm no longer with him.
I'd like to see how she does before I say I want more of her.
Yeah. And I think if Joker, I do think Joker, they will make a Joker 3 if this is successful. And I think when a Joker 3 ends, you're going to be seeing Harley and Quinzel turn into Harley and then start to question her relationship with Joker towards the end. I think that would be a perfect way to end Joker 3.
And I mean, at
what the hell, Joes?
Joker wasn't going to get a sequel, but it made so much money they couldn't not make a sequel.
Mm-hmm. All right. So who here thinks that they're going to make a Joker 3 and that they should continue Harley's arc? I do. Taladia?
As long as the audience is still coming to it,
Yeah, it depends on the audience and the second film. So
they're not going to greenlight it right off.
Yeah, they're not going to greenlight it off the bat.
We've already said WB's in dire straits with their money, so they're not going to just throw money out there.
I think they would greenlight it off the bat. This is a low budget movie, low budget production.
Low budget.
Yes, even the sequel, the first Joker. Let me look at Joker.
I don't know what the.
I mean, it doesn't cost that much to make in high profits. Joker 2 budget. Let me see. 150 million. That's high compared to the first one, Joker 1 budget. Let me see.
It was 55 to 70 million.
55. So it doubled. They get double production budget to the sequel.
Right.
Okay. So it is let me see. It is, and they're not. Degrassi, I was always on board with that rumor. I remember people used to complain with me, it's not going to happen. They're not going to make Joker 2. It wasn't just you, brother.
Degrassi, do some clip outs of those episodes.
I was never saying no to that. I got harassed for saying that Hugh Jackman should come back as Wolverine. It's probably going to happen. I don't remember who did it to me, but I was like, no, it's gonna happen. I believe it's gonna happen. They're like,
You were
no,
bitching-
he's done.
You were bitching about Joker.
I was not bitching about Joker.
You were.
I was always on board for Joker 2. What is this charade?
When you ran out of options, yeah, sure. Like everybody else.
I want the proof.
I
of
agree,
this. Yeah,
Brian.
show me the clips.
I was here. What do you need proof?
You were
Yeah, but
high.
I-
You don't
we-
remember shit great, right? My
What?
memory's
How
bad.
Wow.
dare
Don't get
you.
thrown under the bus on a stream like that.
He always says he smokes. He's fine with that.
So, and? Square
Yeah,
Bear,
and
what
I'm
do you
saying,
know?
I'm not going to trust your memory over my
Square Bear.
memory.
Somebody get Max a gummy.
Because
I
it
would love
wasn't
one.
Snyderverse. This is why everybody freaked out about it, remember?
No.
Oh, that's
I
right.
was
Max
always
doesn't
on board
remember.
for Joker
He
2.
was drunk.
I was saying
yeah.
they need to do Joker 2 forever. And I was on board with the Harley Quinn rumors. I don't know where everyone's coming up with this baloney. Okay, so Joker 2 looks great. I believe they're going to make Joker 3. I think it makes sense to have introduce another character to make this a trilogy. I believe it's going to be a trilogy, and I think it will be greenlit right away, unless it really bombs, which I just do not see happening. Not after the draw of that first one, and wait till you see the trailer with Lady Gaga. It's going to be amazing.
The icon, Lady Gaga in this, so hopefully all her monsters will show up for this movie.
Let's talk about some other stuff here. Is this? I didn't know about this. Let me bring this up here. Who here? Hold on a second. 1 second, everyone. I apologize. Who here likes Monty Python? The Monty Python crew. You should, Talati. You're a Brit.
What? Wow. Wow.
Man.
They're famous.
Wow. I'm not
famous
even going to say what. Assuming just because he's from
UK.
a certain part of the world that he should like it. That's
they're so famous there. Monty Python crew. They're like our Saturday Night
Hey,
Live.
Bruce, since you're old, you remember watching that back in the day?
I'm just joking with you, Talati. Do you like Monty Python at all?
Not for me.
Not for you.
Old, damn it.
Stop it.
I'm sexy and mature, buddy.
They have a beef. I didn't know they had a beef. John Cleese response to fellow Monty Python Eric Idle. We've always loathed and despised each other. I don't know if this is a joke or this is legit. Have you heard of their beef?
What?
The members of Monty Python.
If we're not fans of Monty Python, how could we hear about the beef?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
John Cleese has responded to Eric Idle's recent comments, and there doesn't appear to be any love lost between the former Monty Python members. Cleese defended Python manager Holly Gilliam, who Idle has suggested was responsible for dwindling income streams. I've worked with Holly for the last 10 years, Cleese tweeted, and I find it very efficient, clear-minded, hardworking, and pleasant to have dealings with. Michael Palin has asked me to make it clear that he shares his opinion. Terry Gilliam is also agreeing with this. Just in case there's any confusion over the status of the relationship between himself and Idle, Cleese drove the point home by saying, we've always loathed and despised each other, but it's only recently that the truth has begun to emerge. Yikes. That's disappointing to hear. They did some great work together. I haven't actually watched they had a like a show like Saturday Night Live as well, besides the movies. Joe's Dolan says Terry Gilliam is more talented than the whole lot. I used to like John Cleese a lot. He's next
John
topic.
Cleese, John Cleese was actually part of Faulty Towers, which is a British comedy show.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. Faulty
Yeah.
Towers. Is that good?
Nick, bro. Nearly hit the Nick.
Nearly headless Nick, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's right though. Terry Gilliam, he's done. I believe he directed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a great film.
I've never seen that one.
Eric Idle, I guess he's a real big douchebag.
Really?
And so is John Cleese.
So is John Cleese. Okay. They're fighting over Spamalot rights?
Probably.
I heard Spamalot was pretty successful. AOA says Eric Idle is a broke old man.
Yeah. The royalties all ran out on the always look on the bright side of life.
Alex, I was going to cover that too, DeGrassi. We'll cover that next. I haven't seen Repo Man 1.
With Emilio Estevez? Really? And Harry Dean Stanton? Really? It's a cult classic.
I know. I need to see it. People are saying
Where
next topic.
where did you grow up?
Let's go to the next topic. I do
Not as
have
old as
it.
you are. Go ahead,
You
Claudia.
just look
I'm looking.
older.
I
I
do
don't-
have a topic to talk about.
What's the
And
topic?
that is Marvel Spider-Man 2 selling 12 billion copies.
12 million.
12 million, yeah.
It's insane.
Hey, Nicotina. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Andre.
Yeah, Nicotina's also started a sports live stream.
channel?
So if you want to check that out, go check out Nicotina's Sports Talk. Hey, Brian.
Yes. So apparently it's so Marvel Spider-Man 2 has Sony announced that it's hit 10 million copies sold. Sony also confirmed that they have shipped 54.8 million PlayStation 5 consoles worldwide. So 1 in 5 PlayStation owners bought Marvel Spider-Man 2.
That's crazy.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah.
You know, if I look at that number, and for the number of consoles compared to those copies sold, that's insane. I can't wait to see what Grand Theft Auto 6 does. Because that's gonna freaking blow everybody out the water with the amount of copies sold. People are still playing 5. Insane.
Well, why would they do this now? This actor on the right just passed away, didn't he? Like a year or two ago.
Maybe it was
I believe he just passed.
Harry Dean Stanton. Yeah, he died in 2017.
Oh, okay. Well, Repo Man is in the works with original director Alex Cox returning to helm the sequel. Let's see who's included it. Oh no, they're replacing Emilio Estevez too. I don't know about that.
Well, he doesn't really act anymore. He
does
director.
He was on the Mighty Ducks show, and he declined to come back because of the mandates on the set, and then the show failed. He does act still.
And what?
This will be.
Besides that,
you're gonna make me pull up the IMDb? I don't know.
Yes.
He's not like a.
We want facts here, Max.
Oh my goodness! I'm trying to read an article. The fact is that he
Read
acts
the
a little.
article, I'll pull it up.
The facts are, Bruce, that he acts a little bit. You know, he was working with Disney recently. Is the most recent thing. I'm sure he did something after that too. But even though I haven't seen this movie, I know of them both being in it. I know that much, and I kind of, it's disappointing that they're not getting. Well, he's passed, and they're not getting him back either. Is ready to return to the bizarre world of car repossession and extraterrestrials. The Outline reports that the director is set to helm Repo Man 2, The Wages of Beer, a long-belated sequel to the 1984 cult classic. The original movie starred Emilio Estevez as Otto, a young punk who's recruited by a car repossession agency and finds himself in pursuit of Chevrolet Malibu that is wanted for a $20,000 bounty. It has something otherworldly stashed in its trunk. The sequel will pick up after Otto has boarded his trusty 1967 Chevy Malibu to journey across the infinites of time and space. In that time, he has aged exactly 90 minutes. As Estevez is naturally a little too old to reprise the role, Kiowa Gordon has stepped in to play Otto in the sequel. I guess they're trying to justify it with story. That the story we wanted to tell is 90 minutes later, and that's not going to work for Emilio Estevez. He's definitely in 2024, more than 90 minutes later than to when this movie came out. Okay, I don't know. Otto has only gone 90 seconds for 40 years.
Cold.
Recent Twin Peaks series. Okay, I got to check out the first one. That really seems. I at least got to see the first one now. Definitely, I want to check that on VHS. There's a Repo Man movie with Forrest Whitaker, but it's futuristic. Max hasn't seen Repo Man, and now is worried about part 2. Well, I would like them to. I love Emilio Estevez. Doesn't mean I agree with his politics, but he has the right to do whatever he wants to do. You know,
what politics have to do with it?
Well, him not wanting to do the mandate to go back to Mighty Ducks. I think that show would still be on if he was still in it. He was great in it. That Mighty Ducks show. That's the reason I watched it. That's the reason I didn't watch season 2. I was like, Gordon Bombay, great character. I like a lot of his acting ability. I prefer him to, not that's a competition. I prefer him over his brother.
It's just because you haven't seen any good Charlie Sheen movies.
I've seen. No, I like Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is a way better actor than Emilio Estevez.
I'm gonna say, dude, have you ever seen Platoon?
I like Emilio Estevez better, though. I'm not saying he's a better actor than
likability, schmackability.
Well, I can't name a movie he's been in.
I have more nostalgia towards Emilio over Charlie.
Bullshit.
Oh, what? I like classic Charlie Sheen too,
Can you
Brian.
blow your virtue signaling trumpet harder?
What are you talking about?
Charlie Sheen was like the man, dude.
Yes.
I like Charlie Sheen.
There will be no 80s and 90s about Charlie Sheen.
I like Marley. I like all that. I never liked 2.5 Men or all that other stuff. And
okay, well, you didn't. A lot of people did.
Okay. Wall Street, yes, I get it. He's a great actor too. You're right. I'm not virtue signaling. Some of his other BS kind of annoys me. Yes, it does. You're absolutely right. I do have a bias against Charlie Sheen because of his other BS off screen. It's annoying.
What? You can't separate the art from the actor like you do every other actor?
I try to.
He does it when he wants to. Hence the virtue signaling.
Everyone does it when they want to. Everyone does.
Oh, me and Brian agreeing on stuff. This is great. I love it.
I'm not against Charlie Sheen. That whole Tiger Blood stuff was annoying, and his recent acting has been horrendous.
Come on.
Whereas I think when Emilio Estevez came back for, the Mighty Ducks show, he still brought it. They were both in. Yeah, I love Young Guns.
Did you even watch that?
What?
No, he didn't.
Young Guns?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
The new Mighty Ducks.
He saw one episode or two episodes.
I saw the whole season. Were you even listening?
Why he got kicked off the second season?
Yes, I covered that. Where were you? Inhaling?
I was just making sure.
Whoa! What's with the shots about him?
I just said that a minute ago. I just said that a minute ago. I'm joking with you, Brian. I said that a minute ago. I understand why he wasn't on. I don't care. I stopped watching the show after that. He was great.
I'll give you some Charlie Sheen homework. Hot Shots 1 and 2.
I'm not against
Loaded
Charlie
Weapon,
Sheen.
The Rookie. Just saying some stuff you can go watch.
Oh my God. I said I like him. I just prefer. Let's move to the next topic, please.
Yeah, let's go to the next topic, please.
I like Charlie Sheen. I like some. What was Hot Shots was fun. I love Hot Shots. Okay. Mostly directs now. Anthony Cheeseman. No, he's been a good actor in the past. I think he's reached higher heights. He's definitely reached. I will admit he's reached higher heights than Emilio for sure.
I'm gonna have to remove Sticks. He had a family emergency.
Okay.
So he's not able to remove himself.
All right. Sorry to hear that. Hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
Navy SEALs. Weren't they both in that one? I can't remember. I do like when they teamed up and did movies together. That was awesome. All right, let me get to something else here.
It has been a long time since Charlie Sheen has done a movie. Jeez.
Well, the last one he did was about like 9/11 or something. That did not look. I saw the trailer. It looked bad. I didn't even watch. No, I wouldn't want to watch that. What? I got some.
What you? All right. I don't think you streamed since. Did you stream Sunday night?
Monday he streamed. No, he didn't. No, he streamed on Sunday. Yeah.
What do you think of the Super Bowl trailers that came out? I don't know if you reacted to them or not.
Oh yeah, I liked them all. I found my next article though here. Twisters. Oh no, we're talking about you. That's not what I was going to bring up here. Roadhouse, which I'm really looking forward to this movie. It is on. Maybe I will do a watch party for Roadhouse reboot because it's going to be on Amazon. It's not going to theaters, and it looks great. I mean, at least I know people may still have an issue with them redoing Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze, but the trailer was legit to me. Now this article says Roadhouse filmmakers reportedly had a choice between theatrical and streaming releases. Guess which one this completely is the opposite of what the director is saying. He's actually very upset with Amazon. They're saying he had a choice. I don't get it. This is conflicting reports. Regardless, the movie looks good. And if you have Amazon's subscription, you could go see it. The filmmakers behind Amazon's upcoming Roadhouse remake reportedly had a choice between theatrical and streaming releases. It looks to be one of Amazon's biggest movies of the years, but according to Variety, there's been major drama behind the scenes for several years, all to do with whether to release the movie theatrical or on streaming. It's still boiling up with the director's response. He didn't even go to the premiere, I think. Roadhouse will debut on Prime Video next month, but the lack of theatrical release has caused some acrimony. When director Doug Liman first signed on to direct the movie, Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi were in charge of MGM at the time. This sounds exactly like the DC drama with Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi saying, yeah, signing all kinds of stuff, which then Zazzal's like, no, I don't get it. Why they, at this time period, there were a lot of issues. Intentions that Roadhouse would be developed for the big screen, but that all changed when Amazon acquired MGM for a cool $8.5 billion. Okay, so they switched studios. DeLuca and Abdi left for Warner Brothers, but Amazon Studios chief Jennifer Salke took care of Roadhouse. Was set to give the green light, but there was one important choice made. Sources told Variety that Amazon Studios' Doug Liman and Jake Gyllenhaal with a choice: make Roadhouse with a $60 million budget for theatrical release, or get $85 million for an exclusive release on streaming. They all took the money. So that's interesting.
Because they know damn well that ain't gonna make no damn money in the theaters. Come on now.
Yeah, it's not. I don't believe it is.
So, but Doug Liman took the money and now is complaining about it.
Okay.
Let's be. Roadhouse wasn't a box office huge hit. I don't believe. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
That really,
it's a cult,
I know.
It's a cult classic.
Well, here, if this is accurate, I no longer stand by the director to complain. They offered him $60 million to release it theatrically, and he took the more money and is still complaining about it and boycotting his own release. That's stupid. Is this dude serious? He had an option.
Sounds like a Hollywood director to me.
Because
it's like gambling, dude. It's like you sign your movie and they're like, well, we got 2 different contracts for you. Okay.
Well, and honestly, that makes sense in the environment. If you're not a big IP right now and you're a remake, let me finish my thought though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you're not a big IP or attached to a universe, this type of movie is not going to make that much money theatrical. And they offered him an option to make it for less money. And look at this. I refuse to watch Joe. That is crazy, Joe. Without a theatrical release, they took the money. And Jake Gyllenhaal had to say his due apparently because he's the star of this production.
Well, who's gonna get mad though? Like, are you gonna get mad because the director took the money? Well, fuck him. If if he's gonna bitch about it, sounds like he brought this on himself.
Yep, I agree, Brian.
No,
why are we feeling sorry for somebody that crapped out at the table? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry you bet the farm and it wasn't enough for you, and it failed. You know, you could have went theatrical and rolled the dice. You know, but you took the safe option and stayed at an 18.
And then still gonna lie about it.
Or he figured that the executives will see his movie and feel it was too good for streaming.
I think
and want to put it in theatrical.
That's excellent commentary, Bruce. I think that's what he was putting pressure. I'll take more money. They'll see it and then they'll make it theatrical. It's gonna be so good.
He was sitting there doing coke one night and he's like, "Yeah, man, this movie's gonna make $1 billion, bro."
Budweiser.
People love it.
In comparison, the original Roadhouse budget was $10 million, and it made $30 million worldwide.
Dark Allmancer says Patrick Swayze was in Donnie Darko with young Jake Gyllenhaal. Full circle. I didn't know that.
Yes, you never seen Donnie Darko?
I blocked it from my memory because it was so stupid. I just do not like that movie. Like, I'm not against it. Just like I don't understand the hype surrounding it. I don't get it. It's not great to me.
There's no capes in it, that's why.
No, it's just weird. Like there's this big weird bunny or something. I don't know. I don't even remember what I was lost. I don't think I finished it. All right. It takes a lot for me not to finish a movie.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Donnie Darko.
It takes a lot for you to watch a movie.
Dude.
That neither did I. Well, I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. It's just weird.
I didn't watch any of it.
Quality movies. Joe's Dolan. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Doug Lyman. I was on board with you because I thought you were screwed by the studios, but honestly, you screwed yourself.
Yes. He rolled up to the tables and thought
I no longer support his boycotting his own movie, which is stupid.
I have something. It's weird that you want to bitch and complain, but got $85 million. Like some directors don't even get half that budget. Come on.
I was gonna say that's more than you would have ever got. Theatrically, my dude. Roadhouse. All 9 people who like that movie that don't think it's gonna be woke. Come on now, get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, go ahead, Bruce.
Yes. So apparently, Disney Junior's upcoming Ariel series will have 120 episodes. It will release in 2024 through 2027. This is great for kids. Here's something to keep the kids occupied while parents are trying to have adult time.
And no one's going to complain about this at all. No one's going to complain.
Turn up Ariel. We can hear you. Oh.
They are sticking with the rebooted Ariel, which is cool. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. So
I think actually this will be a good success. This is going to be Disney Plus or Disney Junior, because I know they used to have separate. Oh, it's separate. Okay.
Yeah. No, I believe
Disney Junior doesn't have ads.
No, Disney Junior is the cable network station.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't know if they kept them separate still, or if it's on Disney Plus.
I'm assuming it's gonna go to Disney Plus eventually. Or
wait, 120 episodes?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's 3 years.
A lot.
Have you seen how much TV kids consume? Really?
Skywalker's watching Valentine's Day horror Army of the Dead. That's funny.
That's awesome.
All right.
It's 2/14 day. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Zack Snyder. I forgot. Don't cancel me, Snyder fans.
Luckily, I
Trust me, they're gonna cancel you for other reasons.
What's that mean? Where's Joe? Where's Joe tonight?
What?
Maybe he's busy. Let's look at this. Who here likes Michael Jackson? Amazing segue, Brian. Big
He's
yawn.
awesome, dude.
Jafar Jackson playing
Sure.
him in the new biopic.
Oh, you speak of Crazy Joe and he pops up in the chat.
He's been there. He's been there.
Ow, 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 ow.
First
I
look
thought
at
we were
MJ's
talking about
nephew.
this last night.
Yeah,
Why wasn't they there? Michael Jackson, first look at MJ's nephew.
Hot topics on Kingdom of Nerds. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh shit, son.
You didn't even know where you were.
Yeah, dude. I was really tired.
You thought you were with me?
I didn't even hear
My
everyone's
back
reactions.
hurts hella bad.
Let's try to keep the reactions fresh, even though you talked about this on another live stream.
Why you
It's
think it was so much fun last night?
I don't remember.
Michael Jackson, first look at
That's
MJ's
wild.
nephew in the biopic revealed. What do we think? Looks like him.
It looks great. That's Jermaine Jackson's son, if people that don't know.
Oh, Antoine Fuqua? Is he actually directing it? Antoine Fuqua's Michael is bound that instantly, because listen, you know how sometimes they say even if someone looks like a young Harrison Ford, maybe he's not the best actor. That one guy from I don't know, that they wanted him over Alden Ehrenreich. Okay.
Yeah, they flapping their gums about that.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily know he's the best actor. Like you look at him, yeah, he looks like Michael, but is he going to be able to act? You know, he's going to be able to do the musical stuff probably. But then you hear Antoine Fuqua's involvement, and that instantly piques my interest.
But you got to realize also, if you think about Michael Jackson's career, him being in the public eye, he really didn't do interviews a lot. He didn't talk to press. You know, he became really reclusive.
Who's crumbling papers?
That would be Brian.
No,
that was me. I'm rolling.
I muted
Sorry.
Brian. It wasn't him.
I'm rolling. Sorry.
I apologize, Brian. You should not be falsely accused for.
Sorry,
I was
Brian.
all this. That mic picks up too much. You get the expensive stuff, and we can hear everything.
What? It's not expensive.
Okay.
This is the medium price one.
All right. Well, it's too rich for me. But Antoine Fuqua, I love the director, and I'm very intrigued now that he's involved.
It says it's bound to be one of from last night. No, I'm just kidding.
It's bound to be one of the more controversial movies to come out in the next year or so. Why? Because of Michael Jackson's the alleged stuff? Is that why? I don't know. That's currently on track.
Well, there's also the drug abuse. There's also the
his last
having exotic animals as pets, taking his son off the balcony, dangling him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
You know, it was a lot. His marriage to Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah. Well, it's currently on track for April 18th.
Chill's relationship. Remember that?
Yeah. 2025 release, but the makers have decided to give a first look at Jafar Jackson in character. That looks great. It's great first image. As you could see by the pic, the resemblance is uncanny. However, one thing worth noting is MJ's appearance drastically changed over the years from his early days as a solo artist, Searsa Off the Wall, through his iconic look in Thriller and beyond. Here he seems to be playing Michael Jackson in his bad era. And looking at the image, it's hard not to hear Michael Jackson's iconic singing voice coming through loud and clear. With cooperation with the Michael Jackson estate, one thing is for sure, the music will be great. However, there's a lot more to MJ's complicated legacy than music. Oh, they're bringing up Leaving Neverland. Okay, they're bringing up that stuff. All right. I haven't researched all that. I honestly don't know if I want. I don't know. I just want to. They're obviously not going to. If they're working with the Michael Jackson estate, they're not going to comment on that. Probably.
you know, hopefully they treat this with. Actually, hopefully it's better than a lot of the other biopics they have done.
Well, they just did Bob Marley, and it looks really mid. Nothing against the actor. It
I
just
think it's
doesn't.
supposed.
It doesn't have the energy of Bob Marley. Like
I think it's they're forecasting it to open with 60 million across a 6-day holiday weekend, which is not a lot. Which is supposed to be it's gonna beat Madam Web.
So, do you think this will be like on the same, possibly on the same level as Elvis
or Bohemian Rhapsody or something?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't think. You think so? I don't think he. I think he's going to be doing great in the musical scenes, but not in the other scenes.
Well, you got to realize there's probably going to be what 2 or 3 actors playing Michael before we even get to this part.
Okay, maybe if they do that.
Yeah, you got Little Michael. You have
all right,
Teenage Michael.
You have Off the Wall Michael. Then when he starts getting into the plastic surgery, his addiction to plastic surgery, then
all right,
you know.
Well, let's see the other cast. Nia Long as MJ's mother, Catherine. Coleman Domingo, which I really like that actor playing his controversial father Joe. I think that's a great casting. Because he's also played an a-hole before in some roles I've seen him in. Miles Teller playing his longtime lawyer.
Got experience playing an a-hole. Yeah,
you're the actor. Yeah, so I know he does good. He does good acting.
Professional a-hole. Where do I sign up?
What? Michael's father Joe was an a-hole.
Yes.
No, he was more than that. He was an abusive son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What he did to those kids was disgusting.
No, I agree. I'm saying I think he's going to do great in the. I think he has the acting chops to play both. Like some people can't play villains and good guys.
Why are you typecasting this poor man?
I'm not. This actor has range. I've seen his range, but he also.
How big is his range?
I don't know. I'll ask you, Bruce.
3-letter word, bad guy.
Yeah.
Two words. Man, my back is killing me, boys. Oh, Jesus.
So I'm interested in this. I'm like, it's not the top of my list. I would like to see the context of the trailer. Pause.
Ooh.
Why?
It's Anthony.
Oh.
All right. So that is
what did I do?
Let's talk about some we're almost at the 2-hour mark, Claudia.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some video game news. What's happening this week?
Well, Suicide Squad Killer Justice League had this patch just recently. And
did the patch make it good?
They fixed some bugs and whatnot. I can tell you that. I can tell you this, right, without spoiling it for people. The Justice League is not dead. A Justice League is dead, but not the Justice League.
Spoilers.
God damn.
Spoilers. Yeah.
People weren't playing this game though. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fair.
fine.
It's fair.
Yeah. It's not the Justice League because if anyone could tell you there's a difference between putting kryptonite in somebody's chest, he would die.
But you're still Claudia. My pal, MME International pal. You're still talking about this game when I want to talk about you hear about Xbox and Switch are going to come out with news this week?
Oh, you're sorry. Didn't.
You're still talking about that. Okay. You know they're going to be...
but there is one thing I would say. Xbox sucks.
No, that's not...
What?
No, we don't want to say that.
I mean, they're losing the console war.
They're not.
So what?
It does.
They're
it's not about the box
game,
anymore.
dude.
Right, Brian.
Long game, dude.
Right, Brian.
I want to get Pep in here because
listen, here. Listen, this is great. This is going to make a great clip out. All you Sony fanboys need to hold their horses until they see all the pieces on the board. You haven't heard what Microsoft is doing yet. What's Phil Spencer? What's this guy's name? He's a smart man. Sure, he's making moves. They've made a lot of moves behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes. They made a lot of pivotal moves acquiring studios. I also have had frustration with them not releasing a lot of games. But you think outside the box, outside the console. I think the younger generations are less concerned with the box, the actual console, the platform, than the older generations of video game. People just want to play games. They're playing more on PC.
I'm the older generation. I'm the older generation. So for me, it's all about the PlayStation Nation, baby.
It doesn't
I
matter.
am not a fanboy. I like I actually buy PlayStation before I buy Xbox. If they both come out and I have the opportunity, I'll buy the PlayStation console first, and then I'll get the Xbox when I can.
Famous last words when most consoles nowadays are better than, most computers are better than most consoles.
Right.
Coming out.
And you lose money on the box.
The thing with PC gaming. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Brad. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, like, let's talk about it for a second here. Unless you have an Apple, you have a Windows operating system. Okay, Windows is Microsoft. Microsoft has always, first and foremost, been a software company. Okay. Do you think they give a damn if you're playing a console or you're paying $60 a pop for one of their games?
It's about selling games.
I think it's all in games, dude. It's all in the long run.
The only thing I see as a loss here,
all these developers,
is them losing money on controllers.
Well,
too, if they're
like 10 million copies of Spider-Man 2 just sold, and I don't know if you guys have seen the buzz and the hype for Helldivers 2, which is killing it in sales on PC and PlayStation.
That's great.
You know, people
Xbox
will
still
play
has
for games.
Halo, Gears of War. They have a lot of IP that could get people.
I know
they
have a
Call
lot of
Duty.
IPs, Max, but they haven't done anything with these IPs in years.
The next Elder Scrolls. Come on. This is significant stuff. You don't know all the pieces.
I'm not saying Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls does have a huge fan base.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they can get the games out.
In Call of Duty.
Yeah. Call of Duty.
Forza. They just
Forza
need to make.
Had a game.
I mean, I'm not blind. I'm not a blind Xbox fanboy.
I said Forza is a good arcade driving sim.
Oh no! They have two separate. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
How dare
they have
you.
two separate franchises. Horizon is the arcade. Forza has surpassed Gran Turismo.
I don't think so.
Yes, it has.
Have you played the last Gran Turismo? Have you played the last Gran Turismo?
Forza as a series has been more significant to the sim racer than Gran Turismo in recent years.
Yeah.
Brian, am I wrong?
No.
Forza, there's two. He's combining the two series together. Forza Horizon is the arcade Forza. Regular Forza is still a sim.
Gran Turismo will always be this gold standard for simulation.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is you're showing your fanboy colors.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Forza has been more prolific than Gran Turismo the last few years too. They've released more content, you know.
Have you played Gran Turismo in VR?
No, because I don't have.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, yes, I did on the
Gran
last
Turismo
VR.
7?
I'm not the new one, no, because I don't have the new PC.
Okay,
I don't have.
Playing Gran Turismo in VR. It's insane.
Now that's
you're
probably right.
In the cockpit, it's insane.
Okay.
The next time I come over, I'll bring it.
Sure. Now, what I think is happening here, Claudia, I think it's pretty significant that both Microsoft and Nintendo are releasing some info this week at the same time.
Ooh.
I do feel like they're going to collaborate together. I do think that you're going to see Game Pass on Switch 2 when they finally announce it. I just think it's going to happen. I know everyone's like, oh, that'll never happen. It would benefit Nintendo.
Max, you have to realize that Nintendo has its own video game streaming service, don't they?
Nintendo Online, yes.
Yes. Why would they have a competing service on their console?
What
you're confusing is having third-party Xbox games be multi-platform. That's what you're confusing with Game Pass. I don't
Think
think
about the
Game
cool
Pass is
thing.
going to be on consoles.
No,
That
they
makes
can.
no sense.
Listen, they can have third party. Hey, Blue Jay, they can have third party games on other consoles, but I do think they are also working on getting Game Pass on other consoles.
That
Think
doesn't
about
make
it,
any
though.
sense.
They already have.
PlayStation
They already
Plus
have
is
Minecraft.
a streaming service for games.
They already have Minecraft on there, and
That's
let's
multi-plat, Max. That was multi-platform before
yes,
Microsoft
and
bought
so
them.
was Call of Duty, and so was Elder Scrolls before
You're
Microsoft bought it.
confusing the two. You're confusing Game Pass and multi-platform. That's two different things, Max.
I know they're two different things. I'm saying they're working on both. And I think it's significant that both Nintendo and Xbox are making a press conference, and it would put pressure against Sony.
You tell
and they
him,
do,
man.
And they do have the big IP. And I know Minecraft was popular before Microsoft bought it, and the same is true with all the BioWare and the Activision titles too. And they let those be on other consoles.
It's called third-party platforms, Max.
Hey, bro, what about like Mario
Third-party
on Xbox? Okay, think about that.
Mario will never be on Xbox.
You're
You'll get Mario on the PC
you're
before
thinking
Xbox.
too small. People, all these other fanboys, Sony and Nintendo, less so Noni.
Do you?
Let me finish. I'm cooking. Let him. Or
So let me just say this, man.
Do you think that
would you
let me just ask you
expect
this?
to go? Would
let
you
me just
expect
ask
to
you
go
this
to
way.
Paramount Plus to watch Netflix?
Zaslav,
Oh,
Warner
okay.
Brothers
There we
is
go.
licensing out.
I could go to Netflix to watch Paramount Plus, if you know what I'm saying.
Netflix, you can watch Warner
Yes,
Brothers
because they
stuff on
license
there.
out their
That's
IPs,
actually a good.
right?
That's actually a good comparison, Bruce. You can watch Warner Brothers content on other streamers, but let me just ask you this way: do you think that Microsoft is trying to get its Xbox or Game Pass on other systems? Do you think they're trying to do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
and do you
all
think
the other little ones have
acquiring
failed.
what's Microsoft's end game
What's
besides just being a third party selling games on other systems? I believe they're trying to get the Game Pass there, whereas you have all these IPs. They're huge IPs. They were popular before Microsoft bought them, like Minecraft. Call of Duty is Minecraft is probably bigger IP than Call of Duty, honestly, but it's close.
No, another good example is like Ubisoft. Okay, they had Ubisoft Connect, which was
on an
you
app
could
on both
download
consoles.
all the, you could download and play for
and that was a subscription service on other platforms.
Yeah, but it got bought up by Xbox or by Microsoft. Okay,
so
but
I
see,
believe
why
this is
can't
the
they
end
do
game.
something like that, but with Xbox, they
Now,
absolutely could. They absolutely could put Game Pass on there, just because. What's the
Sony
difference?
doesn't want to do that, but if the pressure is there,
what pressure?
What's
it's not
it
like
to Sony,
people want to
though?
leave
I mean,
PlayStation
honestly,
to go play. You can. What you guys don't fail to realize, people either have an Xbox and a PC, or a PlayStation 5 PC, or have a combination of those two, all three with the Switch.
Here's the pressure.
PC and you don't need. You have a PC, you got Game Pass.
Here's the pressure. I'm going to make myself bigger. This is what I would do if I was in Microsoft's position. Yes, you could buy Call of Duty on PlayStation 5 months later and pay $70, or you could play it on Game Pass now. And
you're
let me finish.
Think they're going to
let me finish.
One of their biggest IPs in the world for free with Game Pass subscription.
Is Game Pass free? No, they'll raise their price.
They should raise the price like $40.
You could play Game Pass now or pay later $70 on PlayStation, and that would put a lot of pressure on Sony to have Game Pass there, where you have customers that say, "I want to play Call of Duty right now, Sony."
So you want them to put it on PlayStation, cut into their profits by having to pay.
It would be worth it to get Game Pass on a Sony console.
It'd be like having any other
but I think there's a possibility, and I think it's their end game.
Max, there's a thing called there's a thing called for example, a Switch emulator. You could put that on PC. You don't need to buy a Switch.
I mean, that's all you would have
I
to
do that
do.
all the time.
That's all you'd have to do. You could play it on
Yeah.
Game Pass now. You could buy it $70 on the Microsoft console if you don't want to do Game Pass. But for other systems, there's a time exclusive before you can buy a $70 game, and that would put so much pressure. And then Nintendo, for example, Nintendo's next hardware may not be able to handle the graphic capabilities unless it's through the cloud or Game Pass, which Microsoft has been working with. So I think there's a strong possibility that Switch 2 is going to have Game Pass capability, and that'll put more pressure on Sony. That's my theory.
For example, Max, right? They just, when they just released the Arkham trilogy, the Arkham Knight game literally could not run on the Nintendo Switch.
But cloud gaming part, they could do it that way.
Well, Max, you got to realize the Nintendo games don't take a lot of processing power. That's why the consoles aren't that powerful, and you still need certain requirements to place Xbox games on the Switch. It's not going to happen.
The Switch 2 is rumored
not
to be
gonna be
the
that big,
power is going to
you
be
think?
around PS4, maybe Xbox One, maybe Xbox S power. That can handle the cloud. That's already proven that can handle the cloud. Ask Jade in the chat or CJH who have the old Xbox and they stream games. So you have the proven abilities of streaming games from the cloud. It's not perfect, but I believe Microsoft could work with Nintendo on that, and that will be a plus for Nintendo. That does, yes, their first parties are where it's at. What has Nintendo lacked?
Do you know why? I don't. Well, let me just say this. I don't think Microsoft is going to ever stop making consoles. I think this is just somebody heard something and they're running with it. I don't think this is because the reason consoles exist is because not everybody can afford to keep updating their computer for these games.
True.
Everybody can't afford a 4090 like I have over here.
One thing that Microsoft has done better than Sony, one thing that Microsoft has done better with Sony, and I think it's the future of these streaming services. Look at Netflix. You have different versions. You have 4K, 1080p, different quality. I think when you have a streaming service like this, if you want it to meet mass appeal, which Microsoft has the possibility of doing, if they get outside of the Xbox and if they get on another platform, that is going to be freaking huge. And it'll be worth it to lose some money on sales for Call of Duty, to have it on Game Pass day one and have it on other platforms. But one thing that they've done that's great is scalable games. People think that having the Series X and the Series S is a mistake. It's actually a benefit. You could still even have the original Xbox have games. Having these scalable games is a benefit to the future of having a service like Game Pass be like Netflix. That means it opens up your consumer base. They just have to get outside the box. And I think thinking outside the box is where Microsoft.
It is not impossible to think that you can't just have. Okay, you can have an Xbox app on your phone. It could be an Apple phone.
This is what they've been working on. They have an end game.
Just trying, dude. I'm telling you right now, they stand to make way more money just by releasing their content.
Now they could just do third party if they literally cannot get Game Pass on another platform. I understand that's a hard thing to do, but I think that's their end game, and I think they're going to try.
I just not to because okay, first off, they have Electronic Arts. Okay, that's a big ass company, dude. You know how awesome it is.
They have Activision, not Electronic Arts.
Whatever, dude. I could play Madden, the last year's version, for $9.99 a month. Do you know how?
EA Play is included in Microsoft.
Listen here, nerds. EA Play is included with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Is including Game Pass. Yeah.
Think outside the box for just a hot second. Not everybody plays, those kind of video games. People are into sports games and racing games. Maybe I have a PlayStation and I want to play Forza. You know, it's a selling point.
Mhm.
It was when I bought a PlayStation or an Xbox 360.
No, I said
Because
I could be
I
wrong.
preferred it.
I just think that's the end
I
game.
just don't see how you made the leap from Microsoft releasing their first party games to PlayStation.
They also want Game Pass. It's not just about
where have they said that officially?
They want
officially.
Where
have they said that officially?
They want Game Pass to be on other platforms. They said that.
Have they announced
First off,
themselves?
the next person to ask for official on this channel, I'm gonna play him the intro. What does the intro say?
Rumors and
What
speculation.
does the intro say? What does it say? Repeat it.
What
after
happened
me.
to facts and movie
Rumor-
talk? Damn it!
Then get your ass off MME because you're in the wrong place for it, fellas. All right.
Yes. No facts, no research.
Jesus Christ,
Blue
Jay, what's your take? What's your take? Blue Jay, what's your opinion You're a gamer.
Blue Jay.
Yeah, what's your opinion?
I
Blue Jay?
apologize, Blue Jay. He's been here for like 20 minutes. He's been working.
I don't.
You don't care.
I don't. I
Thank you. Good.
I mean, Xbox. All I heard is Xbox wants to go on PlayStation. That's all I heard.
They want Game Pass to be on more than just Xbox and PC. That's a fact.
Is that
No,
a
you
crazy
can't say
suggestion?
it.
They want that.
Honestly,
gonna happen or
can I be? I'll just be real. This is not that deep.
Thank you. That it's not like out of left field.
It's not that
on
deep,
Nintendo,
guys.
Dude, it makes.
Is it gonna happen? Not necessarily, but they want it to happen. Joe is.
You just said it was a fact. Now it's it.
They want it to happen. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. After conferences they've had interviews, I've watched interviews with Phil Spencer that he wants it to be. He wants Game Pass. That's the goal. Is Game Pass right now? It's not even the console. It's Game Pass.
Bro, when I even heard the fact that they were even going to do this, people were just freaking out. Like this is the RIP Xbox. I'm like, dude, it's not
Xbox. No,
it's not deep, bro. Like I'm not even into that. It's just console war talk. I'm just like, just don't even like. I have both an Xbox and a PlayStation. I don't even. It's just I'm like, bro. It's games are still gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. Like it's just wow. I don't know. It's just,
Ryan Landis.
You can still play the games, guys.
I officially want $10 million. Now you can quote this as a fact. They've been in. I don't have the exact timestamp of interviews. He said he wants Game Pass to go past the Xbox console. He said that. That's a fact that he said that. Did he say Sony directly or Nintendo directly? No, but he said he wants Game Pass on more than just Xbox and PC platforms, even built in the TVs. And that's where scalable games is a benefit of what Xbox has been doing with Game Pass. You have scalable and cloud gaming.
Oh, Steam has been doing that for years already with the TVs. With what is it called? Fuck, I have it here somewhere.
Joe.
GeForce Gaming or whatever it's called. GeForce Gaming.
We'll get back to movie talk. Now Joe's here. Joe, what's your thoughts on the Fantastic Four?
Well, I don't know. I've heard so much about Game Pass that I think it's time we spend the next 20 minutes discussing Movie Pass. Remember Movie Pass? Let's talk about Movie Pass.
Movie Pass stinks.
Yeah, Movie Pass stinks.
I had Movie Pass.
It's literally like Netflix.
Yeah,
they were great.
Except you don't have to go anywhere.
Well, it's literally like Netflix. No point of getting it anyway because Netflix is there.
Wasn't it the blockbuster version of Netflix at the time?
Yeah.
No, that was when you went to the theater and you did not. You just paid a monthly fee and it was great. But anyway, yeah, Fantastic Four. That's cool.
That's it. That's all you got. What
well, I mean, it was. I saw it. My first reaction was, "Oh, it's Pedro Pascal and three people I've never heard of before." But then I looked them up, and I'm like, "Oh no, wait! I know who two of these people are." I just didn't realize I didn't know them by name. So yeah, no, it's fine. It's yeah, that'll be good.
Oh no, what is this?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Looks like Max has got troubles.
No, I'm trying to. Is this a USB? No.
Looks like you have a person hanging on your wall.
All right.
Looks like you like hung a Hogwarts student or something.
All right. Hufflepuff by the looks of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Hufflepuff.
Hold on.
So,
I'm trying to put in an extra camera.
Oh.
Um,
Go on,
any,
Christopher.
No, go ahead, Blue Jay.
Madam Web was a movie.
Oh, it was a movie. He said.
Mm-hmm.
Did it
Max doesn't want to
justify
go
the
see
low
it.
scores
Blue Jay. Max doesn't want to go see it.
Is it gonna make $7 billion like freaking Max said it was
I
gonna?
don't know. I don't know when I'm allowed to give my thoughts on Madam Web. Perp asked me to keep my thoughts under wraps until we can
Because he
unveil
wants
our
to see it. He
stream.
knows it's bad.
Well,
you
can't
made
comment.
DL do a stream, and
Yeah,
now you're not
DL.
going to see it. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
I can't comment on whether it was bad or not because I promised Perp I wouldn't.
Oh,
is Perp here?
I don't know. He's got to get here. We got to talk about this thing.
He's
but I will
watching.
say I do have the souvenir bucket.
Can I see?
Was it worth it?
Well, oh yeah, it was worth it. Hang on, I'll find a picture because I don't have it with me, but it's in the car. I also got the souvenir Aquaman bucket, and I got that one for free. They were giving those away now because I guess enough people wanted them.
You good there, Max? Oh, wait, what the heck?
My second camera.
What the?
Whoa.
Woo!
Okay, Spider-Man.
Goddamn weirdo. Turn it upside down. There you go. Right side up.
Old man know how to use a camera.
Is that how you watch yourself, pleasure yourself at night?
No. First off, if I was
Yes.
going to do that, I wouldn't be watching myself.
He's got the John Campia cam.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's like Christian Bale psycho type stuff.
Man, Max is like, man, I look good.
Looking in the mirror like this. No.
Jigglypuff.
You call me Jigglypuff?
Wow.
Dude. I'm trying to be gamer too.
Max isn't that fat.
Thanks.
No, I'm talking about when he sleeps. Jigglypuff.
Oh my god. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you also got a nice shot of my my knees there too.
Knee shot.
It's
you okay there?
Damn thing's huge. You can fit so much popcorn in that baby.
Is there a hole in the bottom?
Did you at least refill it before you left?
There could be. There could be.
That's what she said.
That camera
There's a
looked like
hole in my heart that
2007.
goes all the way to China.
Oh, that's disturbing.
This is not a good angle.
Oh, it's moving.
What is that? What is the jar of nondescript liquid in front of you there? Is that Granny's?
You
Is that
don't
Granny's
wanna
peach
know.
tea?
Good to have
You
pills
don't
right
wanna
next
know.
to my beer.
Is that Granny's peach tea? You couldn't make it down
Yes.
to the hall, so
No, that's his pea cup. Oh god.
Oh,
I still find it hilarious that people on Twitter were trying to say, Granny's peach tea wasn't a joke. Yeah, it was pee-pee tinkles.
Max,
I might
your
use it to
audio.
get PPG.
Max, your audio is a bit weird. It's not
Yeah,
coming
it's very
through
weird.
It's not coming
Coming through
through the
camera.
actual mic. It's coming through your camera.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you
This is
are.
very professional here. Let's go.
Okay, so is this movie worth my time, Blue Jay? No.
I mean, it's not. No.
Okay, based on your reaction, the answer is no. Okay, cool.
No.
And you're pretty
not really.
positive about these movies, so I
Yeah,
trust
well,
you.
I mean, there are times, I have my moments, it's one of those things, it's. Wait till Sunday. Wait till me and DL talk about this thing, Morbius is
I have
better.
thoughts on the movie. But I'm not.
I
allowed
love
to tell you.
Morbius.
I would, yeah, I'll done forget by the time anyway. So
Well, Perp Gamer gonna give Max a free ticket.
Ooh.
Remember?
What's that?
Max already gets a free ticket. He's got AMC A-list.
No.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Purpose coming.
Oh, wait, here comes
your mic is messed up.
The stream,
Yep.
my stream video came early, or it came
Your
in-
mic, Max.
Max, your mic is messed up.
Hold on for one more day.
Do you hear me better now?
I was no,
Yep.
dude, you still sound like you're underwater.
Sound like crap.
Wait, why did you have to change cameras, bro? I don't.
Yeah,
That's just so weird.
Your angle was already perfect as it is. Like you can hear loud and clear. Now you go whoop, 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 whoop.
You
I
sound
want
like
to be like John Campia.
Womba, 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 womba.
What?
Nah, it doesn't suit you, Max. It does not suit you.
That is waste.
You look
I
like
don't
an
remember-
80s music
I know.
video right now.
I don't remember John Campia's face being this close to the camera on his videos.
Sounds like I'm underwater.
Yes, it
I don't
does.
know what's.
What are you doing, Max? Unplug your other camera.
Yeah, unplug the other camera.
Unplug it so that it's not using the mic.
Put the damn camera down.
What about now? What about
Yeah,
now?
better.
Better?
Okay,
Yeah.
but you still got your face on the bottom. It's got two.
Two Maxes.
I'll have you guys know that last week I watched not one, but two classic 80s robot horror movies.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to see. Is that Booger?
That's
Yeah.
booger. Oh my
Okay.
god. Ew,
Boogies
Max.
too.
Really?
Yeah, we don't want to see your boogies.
And look at that lotion by his bed. Oh.
Not one, but two classic 80s
Where's
robot
the
movies I
lotion?
watched last week. Deadly Friend, and Chopping Mall. Twice the deadly robots. Twice the 80s fun.
Awesome. All right, I'll take out the second. I got to work on it. The reason I want a second camera is so I can put the camera on my gaming and do like gaming streams where I'm on camera and my retro games, on my CRT
Oh, I
TVs.
thought you was trying to do like a John Campia thing where
That
you
too.
switch I'm like
That too. Oh, camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two.
I was like, oh, yeah, that's more
Ah,
professional.
but Heart Beeps wasn't a horror movie.
Oh
Andy
gosh,
Kaufman.
here he
The
is.
jig is up,
There
perp.
he is.
The jig is up, perp.
What?
Blue Jay told me the truth
What did Blue Jay tell you the truth?
that Madam Web is horrendous and that I shouldn't see it.
I didn't say it was her. Well,
Wasn't Black Adam your favorite movie of 2022? You're gonna see this movie, bro. Get out of here. Don't talk to me about taste.
Oh,
Don't talk to me about Black Adam had the JSA in it.
And it had Henry Cavill in it, and it was your #1 movie of the year.
This has Sweeney Todd. Was her name right? What's her name? Sweeney Todd.
I don't know. I never heard of her till this movie.
She's
but apparently
huge now.
people like her.
She's
Yeah,
the
I don't-
biggest
I
thing
don't-
of the year.
Which is odd because she's not even the best
Sweeney
thing in
Todd.
the movie.
Something Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
It's Sweeney Todd.
So how did this girl get so popular? She made like some stupid rom-com and now everybody loves her. I never heard
I
of her.
haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one.
I heard in a few movies she's does a few scenes too that people enjoy. Stuff like
So-
Voltaire likes. Oh, did you see that movie?
So-
Where's
so-
Voltaire?
So, Purpose is the movie the greatest thing in the world?
Where's DL? I want to yell
DL's
at him.
afraid to show his face on the. Well, DL.
I want to yell at him about this movie.
No, he's on
Dude,
Disney on Valentine's
Save
Day.
it till Save this till Sunday, please. Let's not pull our energy for this thing. Come on, it's already 2 hours
Yeah.
and 20 minutes.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
talk about this movie. I gotta talk about it.
Yeah, save that for Sunday,
about
bro. Holy
Save that for
I'm
Sunday.
not talking about it Sunday. Come on, man.
Talk about it now.
Should people buy their tickets for this movie, Joe?
Oh, should I say, Perp? Should I say?
All right, Joe, unleash it. Unleash it.
This movie's great. I'm going again Saturday.
amazing.
I'm seeing it for the second time on Saturday.
Now I'm more worried. Now I'm more worried.
This movie was so much fun. I sat there. It was
No.
exactly what I wanted it to be.
Now-
It was,
now
when
I'm
I
even
saw that
more worried.
trailer, when
Now
I
I'm-
saw that trailer,
No.
I said, this is what I want to see. I want to see
No.
a timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. And that's what they delivered.
Now I'm
Not
even
only
more
that,
worried.
movie
Oh my God.
was great. I
Joe-
already pre-ordered the 4K disc.
Wow.
Now I'm more
Is that
worried.
what?
I'm even more Joe. I love you, but now I'm even more worried that I don't want to see this movie.
That's
No
Well,
offense.
I kind of want you to go. I kind of want you to go see the movie. and
Okay,
just
my turn. My turn. My turn.
okay.
My turn. Put me up there. Put me up there.
I need a. I'm getting cold. I need a
Okay.
This
sweater.
is Never Meet International. When did this become your guys' stream?
This looked like the exact same stream as any other stream. Okay, we're here. All right, let's go. All right, so Madam Web.
The disrespect.
There's one point where I turned to my girlfriend and I said, "This is exactly what I wanted." And it was during the police.
Is this true?
And see, she's here. She'll verify.
He said, this is the experience I was looking for.
Yep, I did that.
And I quote.
Yeah, and it was. Especially Joe, when Bad Spidey was taking out those police officers one by
That
one.
sounded just wrong.
Was it like a John
At that
Woo
point,
scene or
I was like,
something?
"This is the Blumhouse movie I was asking for." That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, and you know what? You know
what?
Max is always saying, Max is always going on about, you need a good villain. You need a good villain. And I'm always like, I don't give a shit. I just want a good story. Well, guess what? This movie has a great story and a great villain. The villain, it's evil Spider-Man. It's perfect. Perfect.
Well, he's called Venom.
That
For a
wasn't
reason.
Venom.
Yeah,
That
but
wasn't
Venom's
Venom. That
cringe
was
to talk
Ezekiel.
That was an
Okay, can
awesome
I-
cameo by your girlfriend, Perp. Thank you. Thank her for stopping by. But
No problem.
I'm
I
even
wanted
more
to show
worried
the
now. I'm
proof.
even
I
more
wanted to
worried now
confirm the proof.
by Joe and Perp's glowing reviews that I'll like
can
him
I-
even less.
Can you pull me
I
up
gotta
there?
be
real quick?
honest. Yes,
Can
Blue
you-
Jay, bring us back to
Okay.
sanity, please.
Okay. Never have I seen a movie that has so much shitload editing, oddball camera work I have ever fucking seen.
Perp is laughing. Perp doesn't like it either. He's laughing.
No,
He's
I gotta
laughing.
say something. I gotta say something.
No, he's laughing. He's
I love
laughing.
dude. I got the experience.
No. You broke. It. You're not a good actor. You might be a good director.
You broke
Perp,
your
but you're not a good
kayfabe.
actor.
No.
You
What
broke-
do you mean?
You're
I
like
had a great
you were
experience with
giggling.
this
You were
thing.
giggling. You're like
No, because like no one's there was okay.
There's
He's
laughing.
We gotta
giggling.
talk about the sound.
He's giggling. Go ahead,
He's
Blue
giggling
Jay.
like
Dude,
Go ahead,
the
Blue Jay.
ADR.
I can-
in this-
hold
I don't
on.
think you guys will notice this, but please, this is all I'm going to say. Pay attention to lip syncing dialogue with the ADR.
Oh
okay?
my!
Pay attention to the lip syncing. It is incredible.
This
Incredible.
Go on, Blue Jay.
Okay,
If
that's
I-
all I'll say.
If I have to, oh boy, this movie has terrible editing, very stilted acting, off the wall, like crazy ADR, stupid ideas, and it's
Had some
and
cool ideas.
What stupid
well,
idea?
okay, it has
Oh,
it has
what
some.
stupid idea in there?
The arañas.
Well, it has some cool. No, it has some cool.
You're probably
ideas,
right, Degrassi.
Some. The other part we will talk about.
Is it? Is it? You're kidding, Degrassi. Because I swear to God. Oh my God. Let me tell Homer. AI ADR. That's why it sounded like that. No.
The truth is out, Perp. He's
What's
I
the
didn't-
truth? I still love the movie.
I didn't notice the ADR. Where was the ADR?
Dude, everywhere. Everywhere.
When-
Everywhere. Look at especially Bad Spider-Man talking to Computer Girl. Oh my God, they couldn't even lip sync it sometimes.
I will say one negative about the movie. The actor who played
probably
evil
the best thing-
Spider-Man,
it's probably the best thing
he
about the
wasn't very
movie.
good. He was
That's
not a
probably
very
the
good
best thing-
actor.
That's probably the best thing about the movie.
Degrassi is spot on.
Yeah,
AI
that's
ADR.
cool.
Some of the dialogue sounded AI ADR. When people are talking about the acting feeling off, I feel because like most of this movie was done in ADR, and most of the time they hit it. The actors are very good, but sometimes that's why some of the emotional beats don't work with the faces. This movie felt like it was ADR like crazy. Crazy.
That's why it's gonna
I've
flop.
never seen something like that before. Still a fun movie. Still a great fun movie. I could imagine now. Okay, check this. Okay, maybe we should do this for the spoilers thing. I can imagine now why those rumors of they changed the time period. Remember that? Like it was supposed to take place in the 90s. I started thinking, I was like, oh, that might be true. And that's why they had to ADR this shit like crazy. Because they had to do all the sayings different. Some of the plot points probably had to change. There might be truth to that rumor. Again, I'm still recommending this movie. Have a blast, especially if you loved Wonder Woman 1984 like I did.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cool movie. Like
It's
that's
cool.
that's all there is to it. It's a cool movie because you've got a character whose superpower is that she can see the future, and that is just so cool because she knows everything that's going to happen before it
The
happens.
box office.
And that is so
They would have made it.
unique.
Guys,
It's so different.
And minor spoilers. This is not a superhero movie.
And that's why people don't like it.
That's why
Because
people
it's
aren't
not a
liking it.
superhero
Yeah.
movie. And that is
These
one of the
girls
things I love about it.
barely suit up.
That's one of the things I love about this movie.
Yeah, it was. That's why. That's what the experience I was looking for. I was like, you know what? I just want a Blumhouse weird movie where an evil Spider-Man with the powers outside of the webbing. He didn't swing. Outside of that, I want an evil Spider-Man chasing these girls, and I got that.
You did say that. You did say that when you first saw the trailer.
Yes, I got exactly what I asked for. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question to ask you guys. Do you want to keep the stream going while I go head to my parents and I'll come back in like 45 minutes an hour? I have to do a few things. I got a message.
MME baby.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
It's up to
Or
Bruce,
we could just stop on my channel. It could be on Bruce's.
Yeah, but go stop on MME and go continue on Bruce. It's up to him.
We can
What do
do
you
that.
guys
Then
think?
I could bring up this. Well, I'll bring it up after you did.
I still don't even do mailbag, but
Actually,
I have to head over.
I gotta say, Jacob, those words have no meaning. There's a reason it's gonna bomb at the box office because every movie bombs at the box office. Doesn't matter what it is, it would bomb at the box office.
Dude,
unless it's Barbie or Oppenheimer, it's gonna bomb at the box office.
I went super early, and my theater was actually
What? Don't read this verbatim. But
No, you see what? It's on the screen. I'm not going to read it.
A man was removed from Madam Web for creating his own web of kinds. Screening for
Dude, I feel this
enjoying
this actor's
for enjoying Sydney Sweeney's performance way too much.
This is ridiculous.
I thought Paul Rubens was dead.
Oh, too soon. Too soon, Joe.
Too soon, Joe.
It's not too soon. That happened in
You can't
1992.
blame Dolph Lundgren for that one, Joe.
It's been over 30 years. It's not too soon.
Oh,
well, he just passed though. And that's why it's too soon.
Bro, this movie, Madam
so
Web is
he creates his own web.
This shit.
I heard she's got kind of like a fan base off of some work she's done.
Well, did you hear? There's like, okay, this is all rumor speculation, but the Euphoria creator, all that crazy shit that he's known for is because of like he's apparently was like obsessed with her on set, and that's why he would make her do all that crazy.
Wait,
shit
what?
in Euphoria? Yes.
Wait, who?
The creator of Euphoria. This is all rumors and speculation. Look it up, guys.
Isaac,
creator of
no
Euphoria is
movie
obsessed
bombed.
with Sydney
No
Sweeney.
movie ever
Yeah,
bombed.
he was apparently he was
Not a good
obsessed
movie.
with Sydney Sweeney, and he would make her do things in that show. And there was like,
Oh,
and people would like comment, and be like, "Bro, at this point, this guy's just getting off on this girl."
That's
No
so
movie.
So it's like
has
this
ever
girl has a
bombed at
history
the
with like
box office.
weirdos.
That-
It's not a good movie.
Leave her alone,
Has
people.
Has
Jesus
she
Christ.
pushed back against her roles in that show?
What?
Like, has she said this is getting weird or anything? Like, how many scenes?
This is all rumors.
So this is all from Euphoria, then.
Yes, this is from Euphoria. Apparently,
That okay.
what I've heard. Maybe Degrassi has rumors.
Focusing way too much on her character. and
Is
so-
he
Yeah,
still-
doing weird stuff.
Is he
Yeah.
still attached to Euphoria?
I don't know. Wasn't there other stuff coming up? I don't know. I could have sworn he was like just minutes away from getting canceled, and then I don't know what happened with that.
and then it dropped. Like maybe
Yeah,
there's
I don't know.
something worked out
I
behind.
could have sworn. This is all rumors again and speculation.
Enjoying it, Jacob. I don't know about.
He's talking about Sam
hey.
Levinson. Are you
Yeah,
talking
we
about
gotta stick a pin in that right away. No movie has ever bombed at the box office because it's not a good movie. Movies
guys.
bomb at the box office because
You guys got to learn how to pick your arguments. You
Yes,
can't be going
people,
from both.
movies bomb at the box office because people don't go see them. And if people don't go see them, they don't have an opinion on the quality because they haven't seen them. Some of the greatest movies ever made were box office disasters. Some terrible movies have made billions. It's really not a matter of quality, never has been. In the history of Hollywood, quality and box office have never been equated.
Blade Runner.
Don't make excuse for at the same note, Joe. Don't make excuse for bad movies either. Sometimes they fit. Sometimes they fail because they're not worthy.
Lost Boys, Roadhouse.
Shazam too.
Exactly.
Look,
All right,
just Oh no, you capped this off on your channel, Max.
All right, so someone put up the link in the chat for Bruce's channel. I'll remove my channel. So thank you for watching MME.
International.
Bruce.
We're,
MME
we're
International.
leaving the channel?
No, you're staying right where you're at, and I'm just
No.
going to remove.
Can you do that without ending it?
You'll see here where you go to. You see up at the top of StreamYard where it says edit.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to remove, and
Goodbye, everybody.
now we are just on Bruce's channel.
Oh,
there you go. Now we're on
I
Bruce's
thought
channel.
you know how to do this, Bruce.
That's how I get Blue Jays.
I don't allow multi-streaming on my channel unless it's perp.
Oh, okay.
I'll only do it that one time, but never again. Because
Last night was such a great time.
It was, but you took so long to get a Madam Web, bro.
All right. Well, I have to.
Well, I knew that was
long
gonna
to get to the
eventually
main.
Thank you, Claudia. I
150,
appreciate it.
150, that's it.
No problem.
Brilliant show, though. A lot of fun.
Well, I didn't want you to leave right after we talked about Madam Web. So.
I know, dude. Oh my god, I was at the end. I was dying. I was like, please get this
Have a
Madam
safe
Web,
journey, yeah, with to your parents' house.
please, for the love of God.
You have a good one, Max.
You too.
Man, okay, so
It would have been a great troll if you started doing pickups right before.
No,
that would have trolled me good. I was like, "Fuck you."
No, we don't. I don't do
Well-
pickups on. I'm not doing pickups on the new Tuesday Hot Topic show.
Nice.
I will also say this: Madam Web is the perfect reason. It's the perfect reason we need Sony making superhero movies.
Yep.
Because Sony is the wild card.
Yeah.
Sony is the wild card, and
They're the Joker.
competition.
They're gonna burn it
is-
all.
Yeah, competition is the most important thing. The more people who are in there, the more people that are doing weird things, the better. And God bless them. They're doing the Lord's work because they're putting out the weirder movies, and
God
that's what
bless
we need.
Madam Web.
Yes.
You know, you can't be afraid to take chances with movies. Marvel and DC have played it safe for years, and Sony's not afraid to try different things. And if it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Fox used to be the wild card. We lost Fox because of the merger, but Fox was the first one to do like the R-rated stuff with Deadpool and Logan. And you need someone to go in there and be the experimental ones. And it was Fox, then we lost Fox, and now it's Sony. And it's without that, it's just going to breed familiarity and more of the same.
I agree.
Crazy how the mood changes though. The minute that you guys see a Fantastic Four, Marvel's gonna be great now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. It's like the mood completely
I
changes.
haven't seen a trailer, but it's gonna
It's
be the
not one
greatest thing
picture.
as everything.
Holy shit! In the casting.
Yeah,
you
well,
people are crazy.
I want Joe. I want you to repeat what you say until Sunday. So Sony is doing the Lord's work.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, actually, no. Technically, they are what they are because they put out the 2 Spider-Verse films. You know, they did Raimi Spider-Man movies. I guess they're doing the Lord's work, but it's debatable. It's debatable.
People aren't gonna like this movie at all, Joe. It's just you and me.
You'll see.
But here's the thing. Is it really that people aren't going to like this movie?
Yeah, they're
because I am here to tell you that I think more people have already decided they don't like this movie, and they haven't seen it yet. And we talked.
Problem is, it's so rough around the edges. You have to be willing to be so charitable in order to enjoy yourself.
We
and no one's
talked
gonna
on
be fair.
MME. Look, we talked on MME not too long ago about like what they need to do to save the movies, and a couple people brought up meme culture. And I've gotten thinking about that. And you know what I've decided? Meme culture is the most destructive thing to happen to the movies. Because yes, it helped Barbenheimer, but more often than not, it just tears down movies. Because what are memes? Memes are things people laugh at, things that people goof around about. And more often than not, these
Joe
people
hates me.
they pick a movie and they go, oh, we're going to make a meme out of this. And it's just to tear it down. And before the movie ever opens, people have decided we hate this. It happened with The Flash. I was just talking today about someone who I said people decided before that movie ever opened that they didn't like it. And I had people tell me that's a terrible movie. Then you ask them, they didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
They decided it was bad, and it's Madam
Yeah.
Web. That's why I was
And
telling
that's,
DL the other
that's
day, I was
also
like,
what's happening with like, well, Flash is terrible. It's like, well, you didn't see it. It doesn't matter. It bombs. Like all these arguments are getting mixed up into just in negativity. You just want to
Right.
be negative towards something.
Right,
Well, it
exactly.
bombed. I don't need to see it. That tells me
Exactly.
all these arguments get mixed up.
And it's bad for cinema. It really is.
Well,
Okay,
unfortunately, Joe, I'm kind of in the meme culture, and especially part of the meme culture with Madam Web, and I do see that that's a route to take with this one. Unfortunately, because it is still rough around the edges. Like,
okay, I can understand your perspective that you're right, Joe. Everybody's negative these days. Whenever they see a movie that seems pretty shitty and all that stuff, but you can say that, but we're talking. Okay, this is subjective. Honestly, we're talking Sony. Sony is very. Look, look. I like most of the stuff that Sony does, but Madam Web is like one movie, like one of those movies I didn't really necessarily like, but you can say that apply that to like the Marvels. The Marvels, like people were just shitting on that movie before the movie even freaking came out. There was already I think with Madam Web is already like a very low expectations because of the other Sony films. And sure, when it comes to me, I'm more positive when it comes to some other movies that most people don't like. This is one of those cases where this is a movie that, man, this movie is kind of shitty, man. But
the irony is, most people, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, Sony has a bad track record." They don't. They made one movie people didn't like. People didn't like Morbius. The Venom movies were both hits. The Spider-Verse.
Well,
movies
you can't
were
use
both
that
hits.
same argument in terms of hits, Joe. If we can't say bombs, and we can't say they made money, that makes them good because the Venom movies are not.
Yeah, but go to the audience score. Did people like them? That's the question, and people did. People liked them.
Sure, fair enough.
And Madam Web has I think 70% audience score so far.
That's not bad.
Huge. There's a huge
I think
gap
those are memers,
between
man.
the
Well,
critics.
I give it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Well, let me tell you this. So when I went to go see this thing, I just came out of seeing it. The theater I was in, this bitch was pretty packed.
Yeah, mine was packed too, and I saw an
packed.
early showing, and it was way more packed than when I saw Silent Night in like a late.
It was packed
showing. Yeah.
to
This
shit.
might
Like
make more
it's
money.
like it was packed to shit. But people, to get this, people clapped at the end. They clapped at the end, which
your theater was I'm sorry, your theater was packed. You said,
yeah,
mine
from
too.
Madam Web.
Mine too.
Which honestly, look, I'm not
an early
I'm
showing.
not knocking that. I'm not knocking that, not whatsoever. There are people in there that were pretty into it. I was looking at it a little differently. I mean, it's just
my theater was silent except for 2 jokes. Like every single joke bombed in that theater. The timing was off.
I think most people laugh because of the I forgot the black girl's name.
What was her? And this thing is packed with jokes.
She plays Maddie Franklin, right?
Yeah, Maddie Franklin. People were mostly laughing because of her delivery. I mean, I actually liked I think as much as I didn't like this movie, I actually liked the girls. Well, mostly Isabella Merced and the Maddie Franklin, the girl that played Maddie Franklin. Sydney Sweeney, she was fine,
like,
but her dialogue is just some of the actors' dialogue is just very like, what the fuck, like what the hell. But there is some good. But the movie has some interesting ideas. Like, don't get me wrong, I would say it has some interesting ideas. The other stuff, I was just like, what the hell? What the fuck is going on? The editing is just terrible.
The actress that plays Maddie Franklin, her name is Celeste O'Connor.
Okay, because I seen her. She was in Ghostbusters Afterlife, and she's going to be in Frozen Empire. So I seen her before. She's pretty. She's
Anthony,
pretty
our
good.
theaters were packed. Pay attention, Anthony. Jeez,
Other than the guy playing the villain, I thought the whole cast was really good. And I gotta tell you, I don't understand because this is the first thing I've ever seen with Sydney Sweeney in it.
Sorry,
I don't understand.
I accidentally pressed something. I was like, my bad.
I don't understand the Sydney Sweeney obsession people have because she's fine, but she is not.
I don't think
the
we could judge
strongest
a
one in this
single
movie.
performance. I don't think we could judge any of these actors' talent based on the performance.
Well, no, and actually, no. I seen
this movie
Isabella.
specifically,
I
sorry.
seen her in Isabella Merced. This is like I seen her in some of the most out of all the three girls because she was in. Well, she was in Transformers the last night. She was
Oh
in. She
my
was that girl
God.
that prevented that little robot squeaks. She was in there, but
and she's the one that's going to be in Superman now, right? She's playing.
she was
Hawkgirl.
gonna be Hawkgirl. She was Dora the Explorer. She was in a lot. She's in a lot of things. So I liked her because I'm more familiar with her because I like her. I like her as an
Because you have nothing else
actress.
to work with.
Well, yeah,
You have to work with the one that you're familiar with.
Well,
There was like no character, like the character, like one of them skateboarded. And like I guess
because like
hungry.
their characters are just pretty like generic or just kind of archetype characters. Like
what was her thing? Oh yeah, my father was deported. That was her thing. It's like okay.
I was like, okay, yeah. So like, okay, you got the cool skateboarder kid, you got the shy teenager, you got the one that tries to, I guess the loyal one, like trying to keep everybody in line. Those are the three types of characters. But I like the actresses. I mean, they're doing the best they can, and Dakota Johnson, it's just. You can tell that her character is trying to be charismatic, but her acting doesn't convey that. Like,
I got the exact opposite. I thought her character was supposed to not be charismatic.
I don't know.
Because she's supposed to not be a people person at the beginning. At the beginning, she doesn't like people.
I will say this about Dakota. Since she's been doing press tours for this movie, she hasn't been the most positive. And when you see an actor do that, it's very upsetting.
Line, man, the ADR her lines, man. I'd be pissed too. That has to be it. I'm telling you, that has to be it. I was saying it's like because the ADR, like you're going inside, like she gave the performance on there, and then to go back and have to re-record that shit. It's just like, oh, that must be so frustrating for an actor.
Well, I'll just say this: when it comes to
she is because like you agree with that, Joe. Like she seems very frustrated out there in those in the marketing for this movie, right?
Yeah. She does, but not just this movie though. I've seen her being very negative about everything. Like I heard her complaining about The Office. She was saying like I get started on The Office. They were terrible to me, and and
that's true,
I'm not trying to come down on Dakota Johnson because I don't know I don't know her. I don't know much about her, but she's got to be careful.
Johnson's daughter.
Yeah, but she's got to be very careful though because this kind of reminds me of what happened to Katherine Heigl. She came out and started getting negative about her TV show and about Knocked Up, and she started saying these things, and then people just had it with her and they washed their hands of her. And it's unfair that seems to happen more to women than men, but it does seem to happen more to women than men. And if she's not careful, she could go down that road. Because
I think she's one of the I think if she truly believes in the project, she does great. Like I don't remember her ever misspeaking during Suspiria, like the Suspiria press tour. Like she was very happy to be a part of it, and
at least she's being honest. She's being honest. Come on. Look. Okay. Let me.
She's not really being
this.
honest. She's just being like passive aggressive about like the thing. Like, she's not saying her movie sucks. She's just like, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll just say this.
I've always wanted to do this. So
breaking news.
We have some early box office predictions for
Did Bob Marley
box
crush
office.
Madam Web?
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Bob Marley has 12 million record-breaking opening
God.
for a midweek Valentine's Day, and Madam Web about 5 million, which is pretty much close to what other movies have. Aquaman opened about 5 million. Flash. They went on to make
crushed Madam Web. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
because this is Bob Marley, one of the biggest artists of that time. So of course people are going to see it, and I heard it's good. Like people, I don't. I mean, I guess it makes sense for Madam Web because it came out. It's a Marvel film. It's packed to the brim, and
the marketing was awful for this movie too. By the way,
it was terrible.
They
Like
did not put any money, but that also means they saved money in marketing, so they could, the profit is not going to be, it doesn't need that big of a profit.
I'm seeing I saw the tracking numbers for Bob Marley in its 6-day opening weekend is tracking to make $30 to $35 million. And you get to Madam Web, I can find it. Okay, and it says making the $20 to $25 million for a 6-day weekend.
I don't think they expected Bob Marley to do 12 million today, if this is accurate. So they might have to adjust that up.
These movies just dropped, so we'll see. Like we'll wait till like Sunday, but I think Bob Marley I think the movie is gonna crush Madam Web. I really do think because it looked better.
I bought a ticket for both movies. I didn't go see Bob Marley, but I bought a ticket for it.
Oh,
I'm about to go see it this week because I'm about to go see it this week.
Yeah, it didn't interest me, but Regal was offering 1,000 bonus credit points if you bought a ticket for it. So I was like, okay. Doesn't cost me
Dune
anything.
Part 2 is going to destroy Madam Web. Yeah, I think so. But Dune is like coming out in March and shit. Like Madam Web.
Dune is tracking to make like 65 million. That's more than the first. And it has no HBO Max bullshit.
There's a big difference between Dune 2 and Madam Web, though. The difference is I paid to see. I bought 2 tickets to see Madam Web, and I won't buy 1 to see Dune 2.
Ooh, what do you have against Denis?
The first Dune was boring as shit.
You didn't like Blade Runner 2047?
No, I walked out of that.
Oh my God, Joe!
What?
Hated it.
Joe.
Hated it. Walked out.
Did you see them?
I can understand Dune being a little dry.
Yeah, I mean, he made one really good movie. What was the one he made? The Arrival.
Prisoners.
The Arrival.
Have you seen? Wait, no. I was about to say Annihilation, but that's a different dude.
Yeah, I saw Enemy. I saw Enemy, the spider movie. What the hell was that all about?
I love Enemy. I love that guy. He did a shooter movie I think in Canada. He's black and white. That was his debut school shooter movie.
It's appropriate that he did a sequel to Blade Runner because I've decided Denis Villeneuve is every bit as overrated as Ridley Scott.
Oh. Who is this guy? Who brought him here?
Not me.
I cannot wait to have this conversation Sunday.
I can't wait for Madam Web to come out digitally in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna re-edit it and make a rated R cut. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be so brutal. I already have the subway scene set up. I already know what footage I'm gonna use for the subway
What
scene.
if Madam Web?
Oh my God, there's gonna be so much blood.
Internationally.
That's a different story then.
I'll tell you,
international. That'd be crazy.
I'll tell you this: it's going to be a long-term hit. It's not going to be a hit in theaters, but it's going to come to streaming, and it is going to find an audience.
Yeah,
because the movie is weird and cool, and apparently people love Sydney Sweeney. Don't know why, but like when it hits Netflix, people are going to watch it because she's in it, and people are going to be like, "Hey, this is a quirky, weird little movie."
You don't think people are already saying that this is the new Catwoman, the new Elektra? Those movies
is.
Well, the difference is those movies suck.
You can't say that. We haven't seen it, so
I think this movie.
Well, they have seen it.
I think this movie is weird enough to last, and I do think it will get a cult following,
and that's 74%, man.
Or people like me that see it more as like a really fun.
That 74% tells you that people are digging it. I mean, that's a fairly good score right there.
Well, okay, I'll say this: when people say, okay, when I first heard the Catwoman thing, okay, I was expecting like, oh my god, it's all stupid bullshit throughout the whole. Like, when I think of Catwoman, that movie was a demon of a bad movie. Like, from everything, but Madam Web is only the level of Catwoman from a technical standpoint. It's the editing. It has one of the craziest editings I've ever seen. Whenever when Ezekiel gets in his car and then he puts in the gear and then it shows the tires, the camera spins for like a split second.
They do that twice for like scene transitions. Yeah,
I was like, it. No, it just it's jarring. It's like everything about it is it's just crazy. Just the way how it's been cut and edited, and it's just no.
The opening is almost like it felt like a Jason Bourne movie with the shaky cam and like it would zoom in and there's like, I was like, oh,
it just zooms in.
I didn't even notice any of that.
Oh, I loved it.
But you know what I think it is? You remember when Star Trek came out and everybody was like, "Oh, J.J. Abrams used too much lens flare."
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I didn't notice the lens flare at all.
wow.
I saw the movie 3 times before I noticed the lens flare, and I think it's because
I
think I was so lost in the movie.
Yeah.
That I wasn't noticing that stuff because I was so zeroed in on the story and what was happening.
Yeah,
I was lost in the film and
frantic.
Yeah,
I love frantic openings like this one. And then
I don't know.
That's the problem with a lot of moviegoers.
It has its own personality. It's the only way I can describe it.
That's the problem with a lot of moviegoers. They go to movies looking for stuff instead of enjoying what's in front of them.
Oh my god, bro!
I think.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh my!
I think it is very rough. I think what's really great. Why I love is that I do see both perspectives. Where it's like I see this completely being hated.
Look, if I like this movie, that's okay.
I will say, and no offense, I'm not saying this is a bad movie, but I like bad movies. I like trash movies. I like
I like bad movies too. No, here's the thing. I'm like
found Morbius kind of boring and stuff. I was like, no, that's like this was the shit. This is what I was promised with Morbius.
But here's the thing. I like movies that not many people like. I mean, come on, we like Transformers for the love of God. But
yeah, I love Transformers.
We know.
Michael Bay is my god.
The difference is I can understand. Like it's subjective. Okay, like Transformers, I watch these movies because they're fun. They're dumb fun. I mean, the Venom movies are stupid dumb fun. This Madam Web doesn't necessarily feel fun. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I just doesn't feel fun. There's a lot of scenes that drag.
There's an awkwardness to it where it's like a lot of the scenes it doesn't feel real. I don't know, and I'm talking about the moment. It's not obviously it's a comic book movie, but I'm talking about like the scenes that don't involve anything. It's just the girls start table dancing in the middle of the diner. It's like, I think the waitress would tell them it's like, hey, settle down over there. So like everyone's cool with it. Like
I really liked how they the use of music and everything to firmly set this movie in a time. Like to get this movie in it. They did a good job with that.
It took place like 2003 because this here is one connection that this movie has with Catwoman. This is the second comic book film to use the Fergie song "Scandalous." This is the second movie. The first time that in Catwoman, that scene when she was playing basketball and they were showing her ass on the camera, they're playing that song. That is one connection that had anything to do with Catwoman.
There's no way they played the same song from Catwoman because then this was deliberately made bad.
Yeah,
that was the shout out. Look up that song. There's no way.
It had, I think, "We're Alone Now" by Tiffany in it.
This movie,
that right there.
I love that. I love that song.
Yeah, that right there tells you it's a good movie.
I'll take that.
There was one part. Okay,
I'm definitely seeing the movie now. I was going to say it before. I'm more hyped for it now.
we didn't. If you're looking, Bruce, we don't
we gotta
mean to
save-
spoil it. If you're looking forward to, or if you're like, I don't know.
Yes, I'm looking
Set your
forward to it.
expectations. This is
Oh, you're
not
looking forward to
a
it. We don't mean to spoil it for you. Like, I don't know.
Well, I'm not giving any spoilers. Have we said anything?
Are,
that's a
were
spoiler? I
we?
don't
Because
think we have.
because we were just rambling. We were just rambling about this movie, and I was just like, I didn't know we
Yeah,
was like going. This turned
we
to a
didn't,
freaking
we didn't
review.
like, yeah, but we didn't like
Yeah.
say how it ends or anything. Like, I don't think
Okay,
there's anything we
okay.
said
I
that's
don't.
a spoiler.
I think we were just
No,
referring
I
stuff
just
from the
I
trailer.
just put that up for because you guys were mentioning some scenes. random
Oh,
scenes in the movie.
okay. Well, those are like minor scenes because I don't think they really have anything to do with the movie as far as I know. So yeah, I would say, look, if you're looking forward to it, I mean, I was curious. I mean, like when I first heard of a Madame Web movie, I was like, okay, go for it. I mean, I heard that this is Sony trying to make their version of Doctor Strange. I can kind of see it, but it doesn't feel it. It just doesn't. I don't see Doctor Strange unless you can say her like there were clips of it out in online before the movie comes out when she was like in like floating in this all these webs all over the place. Like, okay, I can kind of see that, but I don't know. It's one of those movies. It's one of those movies where it has a great concept I can get behind, but the execution is just baffling. It just doesn't. It just feel like it doesn't really go anywhere. But I
See,
mean,
I love. I don't know what you mean when because you keep mentioning the editing. I don't know what you mean by the editing because what I thought was really genius about the film was the way she would because I think we all know it. I don't think this is a spoiler. She can see the future, and the way they show her seeing the future really draws you in. I think because I was putting myself in her shoes and thinking, how would you learn if this was you? How would you learn to deal with this? Because when she sees the future at first, she doesn't realize it's the future, and then it happens again, and she's like, "Wait, didn't we just do this?" And I was thinking to myself, if that's how you experience it, how would you know when you were having a premonition? How would you know when you were seeing the future and not think that it was your present? It really drew me in.
For the first time, I think there is actually a great mix of some good editing and some absolutely abysmal editing. Again, this is why this movie is so interesting and fascinating to me, and it's a fun watch. Unfortunately, I think I'm more in line with Blue Jay with his critiques than Joe's, but at the same time, my overall impression and I guess attitude towards the film is just Joe's enthusiasm because there is a funness to be had with how choppy and how some parts are and how rough around the edges a lot of this is. And if it's true what Blue Jay said, that this movie gave a shout out to fucking Catwoman, I have to think this was done intentionally. Like
I don't know.
Like I don't know if it's like the editors said, "Yo, this movie's such a piece of shit. Yo, let's put this Catwoman."
I don't know if it's a shout out. Honestly, it's just something that it's just something. It just was that
from the
one,
basketball scene. From the basketball, like the worst
from
scene
that
in Catwoman.
that one song. It's just kind of. I mean,
That's a shout out, bro.
I don't know what.
Or someone snuck that in as a big F, like knowing like this is a piece of shit. Like,
look, honestly, if you, I'll just say this. I'll just say this before I'll just go and stuff. So, like, I'll just say this. If you like this movie, that's okay. That's fine. I'm not trying to like. I don't like attack people for liking a movie. That's just stupid. Why would you do that?
No, of course
but
not.
like, so yeah, if you like it, that's fine. If you see something that I don't, that's great. It's movies are subjective and stuff. I just couldn't. I just can't really see like that much in this movie. I can't really articulate. It's just I can't really see this much that what you guys are saying. I just don't see it. But this is by far, in my opinion, this is in my opinion, the worst of these Sony films so far. We'll see what Craven looks. Craven looks fun. Craven looks fun. Venom 3.
I enjoyed the
3
heck
looks-
out of the Venom movies, but I think this might be my favorite of the Spunk movies.
The Spunk movies. Ew.
The what?
Hey,
Yeah, I like that.
The
Spunk.
Sony.
That's
the
what yeah,
Sony
Sony
Pictures.
Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters.
Yeah,
Spunk?
it's
Oh, yeah, we're still
whatever.
going. This is my
but-
favorite Spunk ever.
I mean-
I wanted to take a look at. It's only 50 reviews, audience reviews, but
I
we
also
have
like
some.
it a hell of a lot better than the last Spider-Verse movie.
Ooh, maybe this will get nominated.
This is gonna get.
Oh,
This
you
is
are
gonna get.
crazy, man. Go off on Twitter.
Somebody gave this 5 stars. Great background storytelling of Madam Web for those that don't know about this character. It had its comedic scenes and a great build-up overall. Highly recommend to watch. Then we got 3.5. It was not what I expected, but worth checking out. The story was interesting and even had me laughing at times.
I gotta tell you, I don't remember there being too many jokes in the movie. Like I think I have a couple parts where I giggled, but I didn't think it was that funny of a movie.
And then you have this guy, 2 stars. I don't know if I'll say the dialogue is cringy, God, but it definitely isn't good. The choices made with dialogue as well as imagery to connect this film to a character who hasn't been born in this universe yet were definitely cringy to me. Oh God. Overall, the story wasn't great. I would love to see the 3 up-and-coming heroines, actresses in the future stories, but this film most likely put an end to that. What? This film is not going to end their career. Stop.
I already veto that guy's review for use of the word cringe.
And then we have Brenda Dallas Johnson. Not good in this year.
Dallas Johnson. Who
Dallas
the fuck is Dallas Johnson?
I gotta
Is that
say,
an extra?
Dallas Johnson made no impact on this movie to me. I didn't even notice Dallas Johnson was in
There is no Dallas Johnson unless that's an extra, and this person's just mad at an
Oh
extra.
God. It was a great movie that stayed relatively comic accurate. I would recommend the movie. This person fell asleep. 7 to 10. It's funny to watch how bad it is.
Okay.
Do you think
Kind of with that one.
this whole thing of people are laughing at the movie about how bad it is going to get other people to want to go see it for themselves? Just
If you're
people
going
just
in looking for a so bad it's good movie, you're going to be disappointed. It's
No,
not
you're
that
not.
kind of movie.
I disagree.
I mean, this isn't Bloodsucker Jones here. This is
No,
this isn't Hell's Bloody
theatrical
Devils.
picture, so it's a more cinematic event. That's
and
what
this
makes it
guy,
special.
the worst Spider-Man movie I ever watched.
Well, that's because it wasn't.
I like this better than the other. I like this one. Let me say, I enjoyed this way more than the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah, it's definitely better than Amazing Spider-Man 2. There's no question there.
I didn't like the first one either that much.
You know, the majority of the reviews are positive, and as it stands at 68 with only 50, but there's still tomorrow once it opens nationwide
Publicly.
and a wider
Oh,
release.
hey.
We'll see how this goes.
Guys, I'm gonna head out. It was nice talking with you for a little bit. I can't
Yeah.
wait to talk. Can't wait to go on like a little deep dive on this movie because man,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go deep. We're gonna get stuck and lost in the web, bro, for that spoiler stream.
Okay, yeah, I'll see y'all Sunday. Man, can't wait, man.
Actually, we've been streaming for over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up for MME/Kingdom of Nerds International. Hopefully you guys had fun. I don't know if Max is going to stream when he gets back.
No, I don't think so.
because he's Max.
It's already gone
But,
past 3 o'clock in the morning, so he probably won't.
Yeah, he only got to do a few things. He'll be back. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for showing up. And where is his outro?
Thank you.